margarita sipping.
Hell yeah.
What are we calling this thing?
The other A-team?
The other A-team?
Welcome to the other A-team chatting couch.
The other A-team as in not Face and the other names of the A-team of that show that I never watched.
I pity the fool.
I pity the
didn't
fool.
know the names of the A-team.
Great transition, Alex.
You're welcome.
Okay, so, hi. Welcome to our A-team chat. We don't know, working pending name.
You're
Basically,
welcome.
you clicked on this video because it's not like one of my other videos I have on my YouTube channel. Basically, it's just Alex and I going to be chatting. And Alex and I, as in me, Amanda, as of Jedimanda-ness, and Alex of Alexandra Studio-ness.
Alexandra Lee Studio.
Shit.
Ness.
Alrighty. Second glass of margarita down.
Do you not know my name?
No. Is that
Who
really?
the hell do you think I am?
Is Lee your middle name?
It is my middle name.
You know what my middle name is?
I want to say Rose, but I feel like it's
Oh no,
wrong.
that's Amanda's name. The other Amanda.
Oh, shit.
Our friend Black Widow Amanda.
Shit.
At least that's what she goes by online.
Oh,
Amanda
yeah. Are we
Rose-
making this PG-13 or am I allowed to cuss?
Oh, you can cuss.
Okay, cool.
Shit, fuck, damn.
Dope.
And tits.
Tits and penis.
Oh, that was fun to say.
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Now that is out of the way.
So we decided, or, I decided, or whoever decided, to record our chats because we like to chat about things that are going on in the cosplay community, i.e., topics, costumes, whatever, and conventions, because a lot of people ask us how these conventions go, and why not we tell you guys all about them?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So, we just got back from Katsucon.
Katsucon!
Because I like that. Katsucon! That's awesome. So, so this little episode will be about our feels about Katsucon. And,
What happened?
and what happened, and things we liked, things we didn't like, and what we wore, what we did.
Who we
And,
saw?
oh, also, just so
you
you
should
all
follow.
know, which you probably do know this if you're a follower of mine, of this channel, or of anything, Alex is a cosplay photographer. Right?
Yes. I do that.
And I am a cosplayer, so our relationship goes hand in hand, yin and yang. We are one. We are one. There can only be one.
We are Legion.
We are Legion. We are Highlander. So from our perspective, it's going to be both a photography and a cosplay side, as well as just general life of whatever we feel like it as this whatever series goes on. So let's talk.
If it goes on.
If it goes on. I feel like it is. I just like to talk. I listen to a lot of podcasts during the day.
Same. I know.
Like a lot.
To kick this off, that's all we did when we drove to Katsucon, except those podcasts were about
Murder. So much murder. It was a 10-hour drive for us, right? 10?
Yep.
A little less.
10 hours full of murder.
Murder. So much murder. Like, murder as in true crime podcast, guys.
Yeah.
We're not going out and killing
Shout
people.
out to,
And that's why Alex sat in the back.
No, but shout out to Crime Junkies because they are awesome.
If you guys aren't listening to, if you're not a true crime obsessed person right now in the world of podcasting, I mean, who isn't, A? But B, our favorite podcast together is called Crime Junkies.
So good.
And I'll definitely tag them or put their podcast RSS feed in the description below for you guys to follow. Anyways, back to Katsucon.
Yes.
Katsucon!
Enough about murder.
Enough about murder. We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it later.
So, Katsucon happened this past weekend. Today is the 19th?
20th?
20th?
21st?
21st.
Wow. Ooh, what is today? What a year is it?
It's been one full week since we've been there. Oh, it's freaky. So, this was my first time to Katsucon. And,
which still blows my mind.
I know. I am shocked by that too, because multiple years I've tried to go, and it's just been either like I've had stuff going on that weekend because it's always been like Valentine's Day weekend, or the weather's been so bad my flight's been canceled, which has happened, which stunk. But just stuff hasn't happened. This is kind of a hard con to get to via that, but we were really lucky with the weather and travel this year.
So perfect.
It was
literally perfect. And
on the way up, at least.
I love your face.
Oh.
But you have a tendency to be cursed when it comes to
I do.
When it comes to like Katsucon or like Dragon Con. I was just like, I have no idea what's happening. But this I feel like this past weekend was nearly like 8 out of 10 perfect.
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
Or at least for like us.
I
like
think
8
for
out of
us.
10. I can never give anything a 10 unless like I don't know. I met God.
I met God. Then that's not going to be a 10 out of 10 ever, Alex.
Ever.
Hashtag atheism podcast. But it's never going to be like that. But no, it's true. Like, especially just lately, I don't know. I have just not had the best times. My 2018 year for convention was just like lackluster, except for C2E2, which was the best, definitely. And I don't know, I didn't have a good time, or things happened and there was drama, or I got sick, or like just stuff.
Or I got sick and got everyone else sick.
Yeah, or just like crazy amount to where I didn't have a good time at that con, and it could be any reason.
And the con's just kind of stained after that. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, and so
like I love Dragon Con, but this past Dragon Con was just awful. Like the photos, I absolutely adore every single person that I was able to work with, and the photos turned out just freaking amazing.
They did.
But if you guys had seen me at all, the brief seconds that I was not in my room, I was absolutely dying.
You know those like cartoon gifs of people sick?
Yeah.
That was you.
That was me.
You had like an anime face of just like
I
don't know how else to describe it, but
that was me.
But that was your face,
yeah.
and it was so sad. And then you gave some of that to me.
I know, I'm sorry.
And I missed like 2 days of work coming home because of it, but that's okay.
So
but I think there was some kind of funk going on at Dragon Con, because I kept seeing a lot of people that worked at the Marriott around with face masks. Did you see that?
No.
Like they knew something?
I was looking at my toilet the entire weekend.
Oh my god. That's so true. And like, yeah, you were fine up until Friday night, and then I was not good Saturday. Yeah. And then we both were like, we should have just headed home. Honestly, we should have just headed home.
I'm glad we didn't, though.
I'm glad we didn't, because meeting up with Alex and Molly and doing that.
And Cynthia.
Oh
my god, the photo shoot with Cynthia. Yeah. Which, by the way, like, shout out to...
We're gonna make a lot of shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout out to...
Athel's cosplay. If you don't follow
Athel Artistry.
Athel Artistry.
Yes.
If
our
you don't
good
follow
friend
her.
Cynthia. She's amazing. But I did a photo shoot with her in her Ancient One. And me as Doctor Strange. And it was just lit. And pretty much she was the only reason I was like, I gotta get shit together, and I gotta go. So I remember I shoved like a little bit of food in my mouth, and I was like, oh,
not the bacon.
No, not the bacon. All right, side view. Well, maybe we'll have a Dragon Con.
This is the Dragon Con podcast. You thought you were here for Katsucon, but we have to tell you our life story about Dragon Con.
Sorry, guys, you opened up a book of weird. Sorry for cooking this. That's why this episode is free.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be upset if they had to pay for this episode and be like, Amanda, they didn't talk about anything. Anyways, Dragon Con episode next time. Back to Katsucon.
Yes.
Katsucon Thursday. We had a little bit of we had a caravan up with so it was me and you in my car, and I have a Jeep, and we packed that car. And I brought 3 costumes, and which Anastasia requires her own freaking garment bag.
Yeah, she's a diva.
And
then I brought my entire studio.
Like not just like a camera and a tripod, guys.
No.
Explain what your studio is.
So my studio is 2 alien bees, 2 large strobes, like light stands. I recently bought new fabric backdrops.
You did. You brought carpet.
Oh yeah, I brought pretty much carpet. And they were gorgeous carpet backdrops. Oh god, I was so happy when I brought those. But backdrops, paper backdrops. Oh god, what else did I bring? Of course, all my camera equipment.
Yeah. So you had two lighting things on tripods, and then how well I know photography, lighting things on tripods. A whole backdrop setup, 2 rolls of something, and then like 3 carpet rolls. I say carpet as in that's loose. They were just upholstery fabric, so it was just really wide fabric on rolls. And then your backpack.
My backpack, which has all my clothes, my laptops, and everything.
You pack so well.
Thank you.
award for packing well.
Thank you.
Like, so good.
Like, if I bring it, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
Like, I have no choice. I bring so little.
Alex doesn't wear heels, thinking she's just gonna wear them to the Thai Palace. Like
that.
Fuck
No.
that. No.
Like, the closest I get is, like, I spray paint my shoes black.
Yes. And if you want to dress up, you're like, Amanda, can I wear this?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm like, put that on.
Can I borrow your lipstick?
Yeah. So needless to say, our car was packed. And then in the other car was Malicious K, our wonderful friend Kim.
Bless her.
Bubbles Galore, our awesome friend Rebecca, and Baholic Cosplay, our awesome friend John. And that was in the other car, and they were packed. Did you see how well their car was packed?
It was packed fairly well. I think they actually were able to see out of their car.
Yeah, I couldn't see out of my car.
We couldn't. Anastasia's a big bench.
She is. She's so fluffy. But you can't, like, push her down unless there's something on top, and so she was on top. Oh, when they had a cooler, because we made food.
Yes.
Yes, because
we didn't eat any of the eggs that I boiled.
I ate one.
Did you? Bless
I
you.
did.
Thank you.
I had one.
Because I didn't have any of them.
I had one and
I had
some
some of the
bacon on
bacon.
Friday morning. Yeah. We ended up having a suite, so we had the kitchen capabilities, which was fantastic.
Full kitchen, you guys.
Full kitchen, not just
a microwave.
Exactly.
And a tiny miniature fridge, like a full fridge, full oven, full microwave, and a sink, and a dishwasher.
And a dishwasher that didn't work well.
Yeah.
So we brought our own food, and which was wonderful, and I think half the reason it went well, because I really liked being able to come back from the convention and like not have to go wait for a table or wait
really
for pizza to
nice.
get there. It was just so nice. And I know it's really hard for other people to get sweets, but if you ever get a chance, treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Go get a sweet.
Yeah, like, if you don't mind, like, mentioning prices and everything, like,
How much did we pay? There were 8 people in our room.
Yeah, it was $309 for everyone.
Per person, and that was Thursday evening to check out Sunday morning.
Yeah. Like, honestly, guys, if you're already going to be paying that much, I would rather just get a suite.
And this was my most expensive convention for this year.
Yeah.
Like, room and badge-wise.
Yeah.
Because badge was, what, $70?
Because if you bring your own food, then you can also save, a couple $100 on, like, eating out.
We went out Thursday night, and that was the only time we went out.
Well, I went out twice, but also Chad and Sammy graciously bought me dinner, which she did it away from the table, and I was just like, first off, how dare you? Second off, I love your face.
Aw. Good friends. Friends are good. Yeah, that's Thursday. The 10-hour trip up there. We got there, checked in early, which was fantastic. Got all of our stuff unloaded. Our roommates came in. I changed into Doctor Strange around 5 because I had a shoot at 5:30 with the World of Gwendana, which, oh my god, I can't wait for those photos.
So good. I'm so upset that I wasn't able to see him. Yeah. And it was so annoying because, like, I saw you up on the hill, like the nice, like, backyard hill thing, and I saw him, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make it, and I'm actually gonna meet Kyle for the first time. It's gonna be great because he's been in my stream and everything, and I'm like, yay! And then all of a sudden, this Ruby just comes running down, and it's Alchemical Cosplay, and I'm like, bless her. I've worked with her before, and so I started talking.
Wait, Ruby, as in, like, not Ruby Rose from Ruby?
Yeah, Ruby Rose from
Jackie
Ruby.
was in a Ruby?
What?
Alchemical Cosplay?
Yeah.
She was in a Ruby? From
not
Ruby?
Alchemical Cosplay. Chemical Rose. No. Chemical Rose Cosplay? Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Shout outs. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I was in the middle of a shoot, and Alex was trying to get to me and couldn't get to me. But shout out to World of Gwendana, Kyle.
Yes,
I can't wait for those photos. They're going to be awesome. And
I saw some of the previews.
Like, really, though.
So good.
It's so amazing. Especially,
and it's probably going to be in his book at the end of the year. Because he makes like a thick book. He does.
I saw it on Saturday when he came to the Maker meetup.
Did he bring
Reagan and Scone and I were looking through it.
I missed him then too. I'm so sad.
It's okay.
I feel like I missed everyone.
I don't know if we've mentioned this yet, but Katsucon is a photo-heavy anime con.
Yes.
Anime, I definitely say, as in that's probably the most prevalent cosplay genre that's there.
Yeah.
There's more people in outfits I didn't know, which classifies it as being anime. Yeah, and so there's a ton of photographers. So it's a really great con for photos because the natural light in the Gaylord with the hotel is just beautiful.
It's a giant window.
It's almost stupid how good it's.
And if you're a photographer, then you would know that, like, window light is this, like, perfect diffused sunlight. So imagine that, but, like, as an entire hotel wall. And it, like, you can't take a bad shot in this, like, natural light.
You really couldn't. And I mean, even like the quickest haul shot, shout out to David, our amazing one-shot photographer.
He's amazing.
I mean, I was just up against like a wall standing there, and it was like click, and it was perfect. Yep. I mean, there might have been some light touching, but they really need to. And the thing with Katsucon is that it faces a harbor, and so the sun, I don't think it's like directly, you know, in the inside, like hitting the inside to where everyone's blown out, but it's enough to where everything is natural. And there's like, what, 4 floors inside the Gaylord you can stand to get the light?
3.
3? Yeah.
Because you have lobby, gazebo, and atrium.
That's true. And then you can go outside if it's warm, which we were lucky this time.
I am so thankful that it was like warmer.
Yeah, warmer. I would not call it warm.
Yeah.
I was definitely colder in Anastasia, but my Captain Marvel...
Shocking, because she's a heavy bitch.
I know, but my arms were exposed, and my chest was exposed.
True. That's true.
I mean, my top chest, not my bottom. So it was a little colder that way, but yeah. Anywho, so we shot, I shot with Kyle, and then did you have any shoots on Thursday?
I did. I had one shoot on the beach. It was my only location shoot the entire weekend. However, it was with Howl's Moving Castle. Like, not a couple, but like best friends.
Oh,
which
I remember now.
Which was so cute because they were also entering into the runway. Which the runway they judge on how much you look like the characters, how much you act like the characters, and how well you portray and show yourself on everything.
The runway is a contest, and it's not necessarily like a craftsmanship. It's more of a masquerade-y.
Kind of.
So they're judging you on appearance and performance?
Yes.
Then necessarily...
But it's in a runway fashion.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really cool, but we were doing some shots, or doing some couple shots, and if you know me, I love my couple shots.
She does.
I love it so much. I'm a romantic at heart.
So much. so much.
I love it so much. It's so cute.
It's cute.
But I had them posed where the How cosplayer took off the hat and like covered their face, but it looked like they're kissing behind the hat. And so I had them do that, and they were like, "Oh my god, we have been seriously looking for a pose for the very end of our runway scene." And so they did that, and apparently they got best novice during the competition. I was just like, that's so cool.
Because of you.
I don't know. No, God, not just because of me, but the fact that I felt like I kind of helped a little bit. It was kind of cool. It was just kind of cool.
Yeah, like most people, when you're on a stage, you tend to freeze. No matter how many times you've been on a stage, I freeze, and I've been on a stage for a long time.
We can't tell.
We can't. And I love being in front of people, but I still like get full body jitters. Full body chills.
Full body chills.
Full body chills.
Murder.
Hashtag murder. We're gonna get so railed in the comments for freaking murder.
Anyway, like, why are you guys so obsessed with murder? Who have you murdered?
Because we listen to too much true crime. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing. There's no such thing as too much of true crime.
There isn't. Because at the end of this podcast, I'm gonna ask you your recommendation of the week. So you have from now until then to figure it out.
Oh God.
And yes, I'm already choosing some true crime stuff, so you might have to pick something different. Sorry.
Thanks.
Anyways, Thursday, we ended up going to eat at the Thai Palace, which was tasty as all hell. There was like 10 of us because Elaine met up with us. Exciting. And then Termina and boyfriend Reed, thank you, met with us too. We had some wonderful noodles and sushi and tasty as all hell. And then that's how Thursday ended. Yep. Or you and I kind of gallivanted through the Gaylord because I had no idea where I was going.
I showed Amanda like all the locations, like where the gazebo was at. We took the secret passage downstairs in the basement of the secret hallway and the secret stone wall.
You showed me a lot of secret stuff. And even though like during the day it's beautiful, during the night it's still lit. It's
still great.
Really pretty. Because there's a lot of white walls and white flooring. And so it's just nice.
Photo shoots will go on forever.
They do. And they did. Because it's a 24-hour con, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Things don't really start wrapping up until like 2 o'clock in the morning. At least that's what I've learned, because karaoke goes until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And what we experienced Saturday went till that time too. But we'll talk about that when we get to Saturday. Friday. So Friday's the first full big day, I thought, for me at least. You definitely.
Me definitely. For
Friday I wore my Anastasia, and I had a shoot with Ches Photography, Riley, shout out.
Which, please tell me about that, because I know you told me a little bit, but I want to know more.
Okay, so this was the first time I've ever shot with anybody but Alex. No offense, but like I don't really shoot with many photographers at cons because usually my schedule's crazy. I'm at panels, I'm in a contest, and so I don't schedule shoots very rarely ever. Yeah. And so I said, Alex, give me someone I can schedule something with that'll give me more of like a natural light, beauty, glamour kind of feel.
And I gave you a list. I gave you a couple more.
You did, and so I hunted.
Like, shout out to like my femme photogs.
Femme photogs. Big shout outs. So I hunted through all of their portfolios and I chose Ches Photo.
Which I'm so glad because I freaking love Riley. Shout out to Riley.
Shout out to Riley. Insert sound edit. So I shot with Riley 11:30 Friday morning in my Anastasia gown, which is very much her aesthetic, I think, even though she can shoot practically anything and make it look fantastic. This worked so well, and we started on the inside, I'd say lobby level. She caught me kind of near the railing. Yeah. And so I was kind of on the edge, but this is so weird. So when we were walking through, people were shouting my name on the level above.
No.
Yeah, and I was like
Amanda, like Jedimanda, or
Jedimanda.
like Anastasia?
No, Jedimanda and Anastasia. Okay. But I got a lot of Jedimandas, and that gets my head to move. Yeah. And on top of my head sits a crown that's heavy.
Oh no!
And so every time I would move my head, it would slide backwards, and it like almost fell off my head, and I was freaking out. And so like Riley, she was like holding my crown, and I was like, okay, I can't look up anymore. So I apologize for those people that I didn't say hi to. I literally just couldn't look up. And so I just gave you a little queen wave, as awful as that sounds. I'm sorry, but thank you. So we shot out there first, and then I think we went outside and did some shoots in the little bush area, because Friday was like really nice, weather-wise. So we did snow. Yeah, we did a lot of outside stuff, and she took a lot of really cool back shots, which I'm excited because that thing has like a 5-foot train. And I'm like, get the train, get the train.
Well, this girl has already posted like a quick sweep through of her portfolio and everything, and I like paused. I was like slamming on that space bar so I can like take it like a little sneak peek. I'm like, oh, let me see the shots.
Snack pack.
Ooh, that looks so good.
It looked really good, and honestly, our shoot was only 20 minutes, and it felt like it was longer because we were so engaged with each other and just talking and going back and forth, and just a wonderful human being. Good. And I'm very excited for those pictures. I am too. So, yeah, that was done, and then I just hung out for a long time.
Yeah. Like, I was doing all my shoots, and it was towards the end of the day, and you still hadn't, like, came back home, home. No. Yeah, I still haven't come back to the room and everything, and I was like, she's an Anastasia. Like, this is a big girl. Yeah. Like, this is something that, like, you were exhausted.
I can't walk with her that well, and I was lucky to hang out with Rebecca a little bit, but she was doing things with Ruby. She had a lot of meetups she was doing, and then I hung out with my friend Sarah, Pepper Monster, who helped me get some cool photos, and then I hung out with Cowbutt Crunchies, Reagan and Scone. I mean, I was just kind of like pinballing around, but I wasn't getting a lot of like shots. Yeah. If that makes sense. And so this was like a mistake that I reflect on now. Plan a lot of shoots on the day that you wear your bigger outfit, so you're not like standing around, you being like burp, 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 you know, whatever. And so I ended up just walking around so much, and I exhausted myself. But I'm trying to think anything else I did on Friday. I met a bunch of other Anastasia cosplayers, because apparently that was the day we all decided to wear Anastasia, which was great.
Of course.
It was wonderful. But I think I came back at like 4?
I think
3?
So.
I came back during Shuri's shoot.
Yeah,
Shuri,
so that was about 3.
3. So that's a long time for me being in Anastasia. And so basically when I got back to the room, I was exhausted and just took it all off and then hung out for the rest of the night. So that was kind of my Friday day. What was your Friday day like?
My Friday day. So Katsucon this year was a little bit different for me because last year I, for the very first time, brought my entire studio set up because I had access to a suite. Yeah. I was staying in a suite. So then this year that we were staying in a suite, it was a little bit smaller than the one that I had last year. However, it was still large enough for me to bring in my studio equipment and whatnot and still be able to do stuff.
Basically just moved a coffee table and had the people who were sleeping on the couch get up at 9 and be out.
Yep.
Which worked out. We
Pretty
had great
much.
roommates this time, and
everything
was great.
ran real smooth.
It was real great.
It's wonderful. But Thursday night, Friday morning, I actually got super sick.
Which also made me nervous, because I was like,
It
great.
made me nervous too, because I was just like, oh, please, God, please, God. If there are all the gods, cosplay gods, photo gods, editing gods, all of it. Like,
all of the gods.
Please don't let me be sick again. Like,
bring
with food
to the
poisoning.
photo Olympus.
Yeah,
mountain.
something. But it was wild, and so everyone was saying that it was probably anxiety, which I didn't think I was. I wasn't nervous.
Well, the thing is that you might have not been, but
my body was just
your body was shook. Anytime you and I travel together, it always one of us ends up not feeling well, as in like either we're stopped up sinuses or we have some tummy issues, and we did eat pretty heavy that night before.
No, I only had 2 rolls of sushi.
I say heavy as in, like, we snacked the entire drive up, and that was, like, the only real food we had, and then we dumped alcohol on top of that, too.
A lot of jerky.
You never...
Did I have alcohol?
You did? You had a drink? You got something?
Oh, I did. Never mind, I couldn't remember.
You did? Wow, Alex is drunk.
Oh, God.
Just kidding, not really. But... And I sleep next to you, and so anything you get, I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
And so when I woke up and you weren't next to me and your pillow was gone, I thought, oh my God, true crime. Someone came in and took her. She's dead. We're never gonna find anything. Alert the Amber Alerts. Alex is missing.
Have you seen this child?
Have you seen this child? Milk box style. And then the second thought I had was maybe she's sick, and then you not feeling the greatest.
Yeah, it was just weird. Like, I was nauseous most of the night, and I was dry heaving, but nothing was coming up. I was like, what the fuck is happening to me?
Yeah.
And so I just slept on the couch. And and I actually had canceled my 9 a.m. photo shoot with Sparkline Cosplay, who was cosplaying as Notch from Critical Role, which I was really upset because if you guys know me for right now or follow my streams and stuff, is my favorite freaking character, and a character I'm going to be cosplaying later this year because I love that character so much.
Yeah.
So I was really upset, but luckily Sparkline is such a wonderful person that we were able to reschedule. But
you shot her not.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it happened. I was very, very happy. But no, my very first photo shoot was at 10 in the morning. It was a studio shoot with a Sakizao Snow White.
Oh, she was gorgeous.
So good.
I'm sitting
Carrie,
there.
oh my God, Carrie, bless you.
I'm sitting there in the booth just putting on my makeup, like taking my precious time, because I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make my shoot on time too. And then in walks this fully done up, beautiful in gown already by good. Like 9:30 in the morning. Yep. Snow White, and I was like,
we always do a morning shoot.
She's already much better than me.
Now shush. But
she
Carrie
was just ready.
She was just ready. Like, her dress was amazing.
Props to anybody who make 9 a.m. shoots or earlier.
Agreed.
Wow.
Well, hers was at 10. So it wasn't terrible.
Right.
And then after Carrie, let's see, I had a Prince Adam from Beauty and Beast, which was divine. And then Sparkline came in. Freaking bless her, because I was telling her, because I texted her at 5 o'clock in the morning when I was dry heaving and wanting to die.
Oh my God.
I was telling her, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be able to make the 9 a.m. I think I have food poisoning. I don't have no idea what's happening. Yeah, and so
but to be safe, give that extra hour.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, if anything, if I can just sleep until 9:30, I can get everything up and ready for about 10 a.m. And that's what happens. But after the Prince Adam, Sparkline came by and everything, we were able to do her shoot. But this girl, this blessing of a human being, brought me breakfast.
She did?
She brought me a croissant, egg, and bacon breakfast because she knew I wasn't feeling good. And I was trying to fill her in because I was desperately wanting to shoot this knot costume.
We have the best friends in this community, because that also reminds me of Lady Kits and No Space.
Yeah! Which we'll get to that. Because that was great.
That was on Saturday?
Friday. That was Friday night.
On Friday?
No, because that was Thursday.
Oh.
That was Thursday because I drank all of it after I got sick.
You're right, because they did it as a joke.
Yeah. But unknowingly, they saved my life again.
Unknowingly, you guys saved Alex again because they were the ones that you were shooting with at DragonCon when you got
Friday
sick.
night when the food poison hit me finally was my very last shoot with Lady Kits and No Space Cosplay, and I was blowing chunks during their photo
threw chunks in their photo shoot.
During their photo shoots. Thank God there was a trash can nearby. But unknowing to me, Lady Kits is actually a nurse. And so she was and so she's also was dressed up as a Brigida. And so I'm like yakking away, and then I like had a pausing moment. I was like, I need healing.
God, her Brigida is amazing, first off.
Oh, it's so good.
And
I'm so thankful
No
that I was
Space
able to do
is
it.
great too, but he's always just my Jeff Goldblum in my...
Yes! I love it. And the, was it Grandmaster? Oh.
Grandmaster, thank you.
Love
Anyway,
it.
so they brought you
Pedialyte. Because that's what they brought me at DragonCon. So yeah, so they came by because they were on the same floor as us at our hotel. And they were like, we have a present for you, let us know when you're in your room. And we were able to meet up. And I opened the door and they just hand me Pedialyte. And I was like...
It was so cute.
It was adorable and it was hilarious. And like, you guys are amazing and I love your face.
I know.
And it came in handy.
It did. It really did.
But
I can't believe it, but it did.
I know. I was just...
Because I woke up on Friday and that Pedialyte was like gone.
Yeah, I was gone. I was like,
I was expecting to use that for just a hungover morning.
Oh, no.
Nah.
No, we got rid of that quite early. Quite early.
So back to what you did on Friday.
Yeah. So I shot Sparkline. She brought me a sandwich. Like, if you bring your photographer food, like, we will forever...
You get your edits first!
Oh my god. Like, we will forever be in your debt.
Yeah.
Like, that was the sweetest thing. And then, let's see. I photographed some Hannah Alexanders. I did some of my Twitch people actually booked me for photo shoots, which was really cool.
That's cool.
Sakura Sunset, like, she's really dope. She did a Card Capture Sakura version of Tracer from Overwatch. So it was like a little mashup.
Oh.
And I don't get a lot of mashup cosplays, honestly.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool. It was kind of interesting. It was something new that I haven't really been able to dive in yet. Let's see. Who else did I shoot Friday?
I came in during
Shuri. Oh my god. Good. But before that, it was Miranda and Charles, which are like a regular couple that sometimes book me, and they had Toga and Hands Guy. From My Hero Academia.
I don't know. It's just Hands person. I don't know any.
God, I'm gonna have to turn in my
anime.
anime card here soon.
Yeah.
Shizuraki? No.
People are
something like
you.
that. Anyway, but it's 2 villains from My Hero Academia, and it was a really cool shoot. But the Shuri, oh my god.
I had to look up her Instagram name because I couldn't pronounce it, but it's NY Vedna Productions. Blah. Navedna. I thought it was NY as in New York. No, she's from Texas. Never mind. Navedna
Nowhere near each other.
Productions. Good lord. And I remember walking through that door as Anastasia just like dead. On my last dead nerve. And I look up and I see this Shuri. And for those of you who don't know, which you should by now if you follow my crap, I love Marvel a lot. And so it was like seeing an angel. And I was like, oh, Shuri.
And you guys, her Shuri is so freaking good. Like, when she filled out my form, I was just like, oh, please. I hope I get her. I hope I get her so bad. And we were able to... I was able to get her. I got it. I, like, snatched her. I, like, hawked her. I was like... just took off.
The image in my head of this poor Shuri just sitting in Wakanda, and like Alex as a hawk comes in and just picks her up and goes, yeah! And just goes away. Oh, that's how she chooses her photographs.
That's how I choose my cosplayers.
Uh-huh. The only reason she sticks around me is that I'm able to fend her off and be like, no, get down, sit. And then she calms down and takes my picture.
Yeah, true. Get back on the camera.
Anyways, Shuri. Nevada. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, girl.
Yeah,
You're amazing.
Yes.
She had these awesome 3D printed gauntlets that Shuri, the little
like
panther gauntlets that she has in the movie,
so cool.
and she did her warrior look.
Hell
so
yeah.
the one she fights at the end of the movie, it was so good. I couldn't yes.
But we were talking kind of Infinity Wars and like some of the spoilers that I found out while I was out in California and everything. She was like, "Oh crap!" And da. But we were discussing because we never really got to see Shuri fight, and I just told her, I was like, she has these giant like fist gauntlets. I'm like, I hope she just like Muhammad Ali someone, just like fucking just.
I like
boxing
all
style.
of the Shuri theories. However, I don't know if they're good. Like will happen.
Yeah.
Like
I just want
spoiler free, but we'll talk that. We will have
a
chats about movies besides just cosplay. That doesn't run our lives. Marvel runs my life, and Star Wars, but the Iron Man theory is the only one that I can see.
Yeah.
Everything else, I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah, but we were just talking about theories and everything, and how we want to see Sherry like Muhammad Ali box someone with those gloves and gauntlets, and it was just like, mighty neat. But we recreated a lot of movie posters, and she had a full composite package. And we were looking at the like in studio shots, and we were like,
"Okay, guys,
oh no!" I'm like, I don't know if I want to composite these. I love the lighting. It's so good.
It's so good. I have to get really close to the mic ASMR level because the amount of goodness these raw shots was stupid. And stupid as in good, not bad.
It's just stupid.
It like inspired me to be like, okay, C2E2, let's grab like 5 really good Marvel cosplays and like shoot them all like this and like do a movie poster thing. Like it made me excited to do photo composites, which never happens. I don't do that.
Like, oh man, see, like that, I would love that. Like if you're a Black Panther cosplayer out there, like listening to this,
call me.
Yeah, like message me, because like I would love to do more Black Panther cosplayers so freaking badly.
Their armor and the costumes, it just reads really well on film.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about the textures or the color or like just the application. It just reads so nice. And
so pretty.
Oh god, we're gonna get into like costume breakdowns.
I know.
No. Because I'm like, okay, well, Civil War costumes. No, I'm not gonna get into that. So let's move on. Let's see. Then
I had Catherine with a full on, here's an anime for all you anime weebs out there. Oron Host Club. I had an entire 7-person group of Oron Host Club, and they brought 2,500 rose petals.
They did.
And it was insane. And we were throwing them, and it was great. And there are still rose petals in the lamp on the ceiling.
The ceiling.
Good luck, maids. I apologize.
Wyndham maids.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But the good thing is that like I've been around you and you've shot groups before, and it's kind of like herding cats.
Yes.
There's so many of them. When you get more than 4, I would think
4 or 5.
4 or 5. It's just kind of hard to like wrangle everybody and to get people to like focus and to do things here and there. But you did a good job.
Thank you.
Of doing that, even though our space was small. Also, shout out to these cosplayers for just like
chilling.
And it's hard not to, berate anime people, but like sometimes they're on the younger side. Yeah. And you can have a younger group of 7. It's hard to keep them focused.
Or if you're in a evolution group.
Love
Live, and you have like 12.
Yeah. It's
and
hard.
It's just like it's like herding cats, and honestly, it's one of the reasons why I've started to like step away from really, really large groups. Right. Like the Oron Host Club was 7, and honestly, I think that's kind of like my prime point there.
I was kind of surprised you booked you let 7 happen.
So Catherine, I actually shot at DragonCon. She was the Henrietta and Geralt cosplayers. I don't know if you were there for them.
Was that the one when I was sick and it was right before mine and Cynthia's shoot?
I believe so.
They were in that group?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, fudge.
Well, not the boyfriend. The female, the Catherine, was in it. Oh. She was the blonde that like hunched down and like was poking down real fast. Maybe. Oh, if I have to show you.
Maybe. I also took a nap.
Yeah, you did.
I took a nap during that shoot because Alex didn't need my help. And I was just like, I'm going to take a nap. I never do at a convention. But anyways, after your Oron Host Club.
I think the last shoot was with Sparkline again.
Sparkline.
Because,
Sparkline Munetta.
Yeah. Because, so, slight backtrack to Holiday Matsuri. Sparkline was stood up by a photographer. And
don't stand up your clients.
Please don't. That's extremely unprofessional. But she was stood up by a photographer, and I was messaging that girl all day because I know she was extremely upset. That was extremely stressful, and like she
paid for that shoot, didn't she?
She did pay for that shoot.
That's enraged level.
I know. But she was also in the competition that Saturday, and so she actually dropped out of the masquerade. But yes, she dropped out of the masquerade. However,
because of that?
Yes, because she was stressed. She was crying.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I misheard. But yeah, honestly, I would be stressed out, and I would not want to perform either. Yes. So I get it.
But she was in the cosplay competition, and she won best costume.
Boom! That's how you do.
Exactly. I was like, get it, girl. Hell yeah, you deserve it. Yes. But with this costume, Munetta, bless her, she kept messaging me trying to, we're trying to coordinate times between my shoots to try and get a photo shoot with both her, Munetta, Zelda, and Sparkline's Link. And I was trying to get a location shoot.
Breath of the Wild, Link and Zelda.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get a location shoot, and it just got to the point where it was too late, and she already got out of the costume, and she knows this. She's probably going to listen to this, and she's going to be like, yes, I know, Alex. Girl, and I was very upset.
You tell me.
Because if one of my friends, if one of my community people gets stood up by a photographer, like, I'm going to do everything in my power to make up that. Yeah. Like, I know it's not my job, but, like, you're a friend, and you don't deserve that, and that's going to ruin your con experience. And I don't want that for you.
And it does. And people... Just don't stand up here. Just don't stand up.
Like, if you're going to miss a shoot, be upfront.
Be upfront.
Be upfront.
Give them a refund if they paid.
Yep.
But also, if they didn't pay, let them know, I can't make it. Here's a reason why. Yeah. Or, I can't make it. Let's move the shoot to this.
Exactly.
Just communication.
Communication is key.
Communication is key.
And I'm in fault at that. There's some points where I'm bad at communicating, but I'm also human. But at this particular instance, it was very...
not cool.
Not good.
Not cool.
But anyway, flash forward to Katsucon. Yeah. She was in her Link. Munetta was in her Zelda. And I was like, I'm kidnapping both of you into the studio. Please arrive.
Yeah. Please get here.
Please get here. And we did an in-studio shoot. And we did like some oil painting kind of shots. And I'm really excited for those edits.
Are you going to edit it kind of similar to the animation style of the game?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking more just like oil painting style. Mm-hmm. More like your Anastasia.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Like so more portrait-y heavy than like watercolor.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
That'll be neat.
Though I might experiment with some like watercolor things.
I think you should, because like Breath of the Wild to me reads very watercolor. Mm-hmm. It's like the backgrounds are done in watercolor, and the characters are put in there with just a lighter. Like everything seems very bright.
Yes.
Like very. I don't know, what kind of exposure level is that?
I don't like
10?
10 is dark. Oh, 10 is fairly dark. So like exposure level for Breath of the Wild, I would give it like a 2.0 f-stop and a 2.0 f-stop, maybe a 100 ISO shooting at 100.
Well, I'm not adding in letters or negatives and plus, so it's an XO 0.504. Moving on.
Anyway, so that was my Friday. I don't even remember Friday night. No, I do. We walked around because that was when the MGM party was happening, and we did not go because you had to pay and trying to get to MGM when you're at the Gaylord. Nah. And it's just like, nah, we're good.
We good.
We're good, fam.
I think Rebecca and I tried to get into a panel, an 18 and plus. So after the hour of 9 p.m. on Friday and Saturday, Rebecca and I and others we'll talk about tried to get into panels that were 18 plus. So, not crazy, but tomorrow or Saturday we'll talk about how crazy they were. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the Friday panel was like 18 and up DIY plushies.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, was this the penis plushie?
That was the penis plushie. But I gotta tell you this instance because also Katsucon, like this was the first year they badged. Quote, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you had to buy a badge to do the stuff.
They treated it like Dragon Con, where you couldn't enter the hotel without a badge or a room key.
Yeah, and so that was the first year for that, and I thought it was fine, but I don't know.
I thought it was fine as long as, because a lot of people ghost Katsucon. I didn't buy a badge this year because, again, I was primarily in the studio. There wasn't really any point for me to buy a badge. Yeah. But... yeah.
Mm-hmm. I needed one to be able to just move around the Gaylord freely. They were stopping you at the door. You couldn't get in unless you were staying at the Gaylord and we weren't. Mm-hmm. But the panels and stuff to do, you definitely needed a badge. Like, even to get to the vendor hall and to the artist alley,
even
you needed
the
a badge.
vendor area, you had to have a badge.
Yeah.
You had to have a badge.
They were really strict on it. So I thought that was fine. But the problem was, at least what we saw in the evening, when everyone was kind of done with their cosplays or taking a break or whatever, the panels were really hard to get into. People were lining up for like hours just to get into anything, and it was just like,
you should have seen the boudoir line, or not the boudoir line, the burlesque line.
Yeah,
we thought it was for karaoke. It was not for karaoke.
And
it
so
was lined
Katsucon's probably not listening, and that's fine, but I don't know how to fix that. But it was kind of like the badge wasn't worth it unless that's what you were there to do. So I don't know what the lines were like during the day, but during the night, oh my god, we were trying to go for a 10:30 panel, and people were lining up at 8:30. Like, it was early.
Sounds like Star Wars Celebration trying to get in a panel with
Star Wars Celebration stuff. But so we didn't end up getting in that panel. However, we talked to the lady that was at the door, and Rebecca was like, so what's this like or whatever? And she was like, well, we have double-ended ones. We have we have tentacle ones and stuff with glitter jizz. And like, she made like the move with your hand to describe a snake or something going through water, like with tentacle, and it was so nonchalant. And I don't really do a lot of anime cons, and I don't really do a lot of these, and so I was just like, what? I thought we were just making like hand-sewn like plushy penises with like googly eyes. I didn't know we were making like sex toys, and so she was so nonchalant about it, and I just wanted to hug her because I was like, I love this. This is so like open, and people were like, yeah, totally, let's go make some dildos, and I'm like, what? I'm okay, but they're plushy, so I don't know if they're like real or I don't know, but it was very funny.
We weren't there at 8:30.
We weren't there at 8:30 to get in. But they had glitter jizz, which was very apparent by that. She's like, oh, and you can have glitter jizz, and I was like, how does this work?
I'm quite excited.
I don't know. All I'm seeing is like a penis chibi with the googly eyes. That's all I can see, or like a boob, like,
just a single boob, just
one boob with a googly eye. So that was that panel. So we have no idea how that went. We tried to get into Saturday night, but ended up not working too. And we went to a different panel, which we'll get to on Saturday. So let's talk about Saturday. And I think, Friday, I think we just drank some drinks and went home.
We went and saw the AMVs and everything. We saw the AMVs, and then
that was cool.
That was a lot of fun. That brought back a lot of like childhood stuff because I used to watch AMVs all the time.
I didn't know those existed.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, look at this new thing, and you're like, oh, I watched these when I was 6.
I'm just like push-up glasses,
like, whatever.
Weeb. But
I'm a weeb because I just finished Cowboy Bebop.
I know, I'm proud of you.
I'm so
That's
proud.
actually an anime I have not even seen.
Really?
So I'm quite proud of you.
Point 1 for House Amanda.
Yep, exactly. And then I know I met up with Sammy from the other half of Hoku Props, who came by the Gaylord because the MGM party just wasn't her suit.
I didn't bring enough dress-up stuff for that.
Oh, I know I didn't.
I wasn't going to bring heels. They didn't fit my luggage.
Hell no. Hell no.
Plus, the MGM, when we say MGM, it's another hotel.
Yes.
That's
a little bit farther away.
It's like, not adjacent to the Gaylord. It's about 1 mile, but it's not walkable at night.
It's not walkable, but it's also, it's just a nuisance to get a Uber.
An Uber there. Yeah.
Where it's just like
it could have been cheaper, whatever, but it was just another nuisance, and we weren't into that.
Yeah, we're just
My party level is not that party level.
Yeah, but Sammy came by, and so I know you went back to the room, and then Sammy and I were like walking around, and we were like, okay, let's watch the AMVs, and so we watched the rest of that, and then we went to the karaoke thing, and so I was like, I'm not doing karaoke because reasons.
Why not?
Yeah, right. And
were they gonna make you karaoke in like Japanese or something?
No, they actually didn't have any K-pop.
Because if I was gonna karaoke, I'd bring out some Cher, and people
that's what they had.
Don't even understand what to do with themselves.
I was very upset with the karaoke because 1, they didn't have any anime like theme songs, openings or endings, and they didn't have K-pop, which I was like, how you're at an anime convention? How dare?
They didn't have K-pop?
No.
Like,
but they had
like BTS?
No. They didn't have shit.
Get out of here.
No. And so Sammy put in a song and everything, and so we were there for a couple hours. We're like banging on the table and cheering people on. It was great, and I love Cringe Fest. And like, there's some people that I was like, "Oh boy!" But we were like cheering them on and singing along. It was awesome. It was a great time.
Cool.
And then they cut it off at 2 a.m. And guess whose song was next on the list?
Yours.
No, Sammy's.
Aw.
So she wasn't able to sing. She wasn't able to serenade me, which was kind of sad. But it was still a really fun time. But after that, that was the end of my Friday.
Yeah. I went to bed early because I thought Saturday morning, I had a interview with cosplayers getting coffee, which, shout out to them, is a really cool interviewee type of fun comedy series on YouTube. So go check that out. They had set up a special Captain Marvel episode for me and 2 other girls to come in our Captain Marvel outfits and record their little bit. And originally was scheduled at 9 a.m. So I was like, ooh, I gotta go. Because I at least have to budget an hour to get in costume.
I don't blame you at all.
Yeah, so I had to go. But the best part was that I woke up Saturday. I think my alarm went off at like 8. And I was like, oh, I gotta get up, just tired. And then I get a message from him. Oh, we're starting at 10:30. And I was like, oh, that was the best thing ever. Thank you.
Yeah, because when I woke up, I was like, why are you still here?
No, they moved the shoot to 10:30, so I ended up crawling out of bed at like 9-ish. And then ate some food. But, like, everyone was up Saturday, like, ready to do things. And, like, Sabrina and Noah were like, all right, let's get in stuff. And they were gone. Really and, like, we got up, and I started getting Captain Marvel. And
I started setting up the shoot.
You started up the shoot. What time was your first shoot?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. So I had to be out of the room at like 10 something. And so then I had my interview from 10:30 to 12. And then I came back. And then I ended up putting, because my big thing of Saturday was, like I said, I was in Captain Marvel. I had a Captain Marvel meetup shoot. With all the Captain Marvel cosplayers at Katsucon. Which looks
so awesome.
Oh, it was so cool. That is my jam. And I don't care who you are, what you're in. If you're in a Spider-Man onesie, I'm going to freak out over it. I just love being around other Marvel cosplayers and Star Wars cosplayers when that happens. But I was in Marvel, and so I ended up putting Rebecca in my Doctor Strange.
Which she looked great in.
She looked so good in. I was like, oh, girl, shut up. Like, you looked so good in this. But it was so exciting to be able to put my costume on another person and then just have my costume kind of troll the floor. And I would just kind of like, she was like my doll for the day. I would just kind of adjust her here and there. And I was like, come here, move your hair. So and it was cute. So fun. I suggest more people should have their own dolls around cons. It was cool.
Sweats.
So if I see you, I'm going to put you in one of my outfits and just have you walk around with me and be like, look at this. This is me. But Rebecca did an awesome job as my Doctor Strange. She fixed my freaking time stone, which was broken because I resoldered it and I thought it was broken and it didn't work on Thursday, but then she clicked it on Saturday.
Bless.
And it worked.
She's magic.
Bitch.
Love you, Rebecca.
Whatever. I love you. However, yeah.
However.
Still mad at that. Captain Marvel and the Marvel meetup was awesome. There were people from Marvel.com there getting so many shots of us.
Good.
It was just so exciting to be around like-minded people and to just talk about like in-game spoilers and Captain Marvel hype. So after that, I just trolled around the entire con until like 5. Yeah, I was in that outfit for a while, and I just shot with random photographers and videographers and just had a great time gallivanting around. So that was my Saturday, pretty much.
Good.
I had a chicken salad wrap for lunch.
Delicious.
From Starbucks.
I don't know if I ate lunch.
I don't think you did. Saturday.
I think I had, no, okay, I'll get to that, because I think my lunch was actually this, like, banana bar that Chad brought back for me, which, bless, all my friends are looking out for me.
Shout out to Hoku Props for feeding my roommate. Thank you.
Who doesn't know how to take care of herself when she's in a mode.
You don't. Sometimes you don't, but I get your hustle. I get your hustle, because I'm there, too, sometimes, but also... when you don't drink or eat, it also affects other things. Like
accurate. You know, but like I've been better with like water and like drinking stuff. It's
as
just
long as you're drinking water all through the day. Yeah, I think you're gonna make it. But also like just be prepared to not to die. Yeah. Once you're done.
Oh yeah, which I did mini die after the group. The
group. So, okay, so let's transition to Alex's Saturday. And your Saturday started at 10 a.m.
Yep.
What was it
like?
My
very first shoot was with Sylvia, who was another Saki Zao, which I am a sucker for Saki Zao. If you book me for a Saki Zao shoot, I will, I love Saki Zaos. She did a fantastic job. The next girl was at 11, which was Lily, who was a Soraka. from Soraka from Star Guardian, which I like to call her Sriracha.
She's just a bottle of hot sauce.
Yeah, she's
a real big bottle of hot sauce. And I love her.
She's spicy.
Spicy hot sauce.
But this girl, like, bless her, she came in and everything. She kind of looked a little bit under the weather and everything, but she was very kind, very nice. But then she proceeds to tell me, "Oh yeah, I had surgery last week."
What?
Yeah,
surgery.
This girl had
don't go to a con after having surgery.
Ovarian cysts, so she had surgery to remove them, and she was at Katsucon, and she was resting mainly in her hotel. She wouldn't come out of her hotel until she had a photo shoot. So I had her stand barefoot, because I didn't want her in her hoof heels just yet. But we did her shoot, we did close-ups and everything. And then all of her flying photos, because usually with flying photos, sometimes I have to...
Flying photos?
Flying photos, because Soraka has, like, angel wings. She's like a unicorn.
Okay.
She's like a not, I don't want to say a centaur, but like a
oh my god, Alex, you are throwing way too many images in my head. And it's like I'm sitting at like an animator's desk and I'm like erasing like centaur. No, wait, unicorn? Okay, erase. Jaws and centaur.
Imagine a schoolgirl, like a magical girl with like wings coming out, but she has hoof heels and a unicorn horn.
Okay, so I'm imagining Sailor Moon.
Yes, with a horn.
With a horn.
And angel wings.
Angel wings.
Coming out of her hips.
Out of her hips.
Yes. With hoof feet.
Hoof feet.
Yes.
I'll never understand anime. Continue.
Well, it's not anime, it's League of Legends.
Ah, shit. Whatever. Moving on.
Different fandom. But, so I had like her sitting for her flying photos and everything, which I'm very excited for because I'm going to be replacing her wings with actual feathered wings from like a swan. So I'm very excited. It's gonna be
You're gonna go pluck wings from a swan?
I am. I'm gonna go hunt them.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna hunt them down.
The true crime podcasts are getting to you. I know how to dismember a swan. Episode 32.
Oh
Dear
no.
God.
I apologize already in advance.
No apologies, move forward.
Sweats. But yeah, so it's gonna be very similar to the Morgan
okay.
Where I did the bat wings, except it's gonna be angel wings. I'm very excited because I haven't done it before. I told her this. I'm like, I haven't done it before, but I'm very excited. But it made posing her so much easier. Nice. What was my next shoot? My next shoot was it was with Carrie again. Okay. With her tiny girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. At Katsucon, I was really sad that I didn't get the whole group, but I'm thankful that I was able to get at least our tiny little Sakura.
You all don't know. Wait, is this Critical Role stuff?
No.
Oh.
This was.
I can't keep up with your fandoms. There's so many.
I have so many. It's because I research. I research every single one of my photo shoots, so I have my hands in every single fandom. Yeah. Every single fandom.
She goes from like 0 to 10 real fast, guys. Real fast. And so if you book with her and you think you're obscure, puff. She'll have a Pinterest board so fast on you. Oh. So fast.
Like,
I know,
you literally, like, mentioned Hannah Alexandra Sophie, and I already have a Pinterest board and a sketch in my sketchbook. I'm like, I'm ready.
We're gonna make it happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. Happen. I'm so excited. But,
her kid.
Her child. So Carrie, who was the absolutely gorgeous Snow White Sakizawa that was on Friday, came in as Cloudy, the card capture Sakura card. And
Sakura? I thought it was Sakura. Am I saying this wrong? I now know what you mean. After I broke it down and thought about it, I'm like, oh, card capture Sakura.
Oh, Sakura.
Sorry to break your thing, but
I don't know. I thought it was Sakura. I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
Tomato.
Tomato, potato.
And then all the weebs are going to be like, that's not how you pronounce the name.
Don't you dare DM me.
Don't at me.
Don't at me.
I mean, you can at me. I just won't reply. But.
Just won't reply.
But her little girl, bless her, was dressed up as Card Capture Sakura, and she was so freaking cute. She took direction fantastic.
Yeah.
But she could tell that she was so tired.
She was.
She was really tired. I was like, do you want some bacon? Because one of her roommates was actually also making breakfast.
That's when I came back from my, okay, and she was tired.
Yeah,
girl needed a nap at noon, and I miss that time of my life.
I miss naps.
Where you could like take a nap at noon and it was fine. You don't feel guilty.
No.
Because I feel guilty when I take a nap.
I feel guilty. I'm like, I should be doing a composite right now.
Yeah.
I should be streaming.
Or I should be like serging a hem.
Yeah.
Flipping up a hem, ironing something, patterning something.
Day in the life.
Day in the life. Moving forward.
Anyway. But their shoe was fantastic. It was really, really cute. And then I think this was when I had... No. Okay, so Tegan from Cat cosplay was in there. Cat. So for those of you who frequent Katsucon, there is always a, like, I hate saying cause famous, but very popular cosplayers get together for a group that is designed either by, like, Becca Noel or Gladesy or Zach Fisher, or someone designs a overall themed photo shoot. Or
it's usually I don't want to say a mashup, but it's like a theme. It's like an art theme
and a fandom.
Right.
So it was like a couple years ago, it was Vikings Evolution.
Yeah.
Prior to that was Knights Care Bears.
And then also they did, what was it? My Little Pony and
Roman soldiers,
sure,
something like that. I think that
was a couple years ago.
That was a while. That was before my Katsucon.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
But this year was like kind of Egyptian gods, like mythics.
Yeah.
With Overwatch.
Yeah.
And so Becca, like, bless her.
Yeah. Shout out to Becca Noel. Also, I miss you, and I'm mad that I didn't get to see you.
You didn't get to see Becca at all?
No, we chatted. I was like, girl, where the frick are you?
She was in my studio.
She was like, no, I messaged her on Saturday night because I was trying to get her to come to the Lady Prop meetup, and she was like, I'm gone. And I was like, where'd you go? She's like, I had to go home.
Oh.
Like, either they left Saturday night or Sunday morning, but she was only there for a day.
Oh. Well, I'm glad I was able to at least get some shots of her, because her shots came out real good.
Yeah.
Real good.
Because all I got to see of the group was Tegan's Farrah?
Yes.
Farrah.
Proud of you.
Thank you. It's not BioShock.
It's not BioShock and it's not Borderlands.
I am a cosplay grandma. And I only know Marvel and Star Wars. I don't know that Overwatch.
Some comics.
Comics are fine. So I only saw Tegan's outfit, and she's like, damn awesome. Also, shout out to Tegan because she made that in 2 weeks.
I think she made it in a week.
In a week?
Like a week and a handful of days.
I think one of the girls dropped out of the group, and Gladsy messaged her, was like, can you do this? And Tegan was like, kisses her arm guns, was like, yeah.
She's like, I
got this. And below, she freaking did it.
There was another girl that actually dropped out for Widowmaker, and then, like, all of the girls like, made different pieces for the Widowmaker, and they made it in like 3 days.
Good heavens.
And let me tell you guys, this Widowmaker was so good.
She looked good.
It looked great. It looked seamless.
I've only seen video of it, but it looks really good.
I'll show you some pictures later, but it was great. But so Tegan was there first. Bless her. So my shooting time can be like 15-20 minutes, and I already have all your shots easily.
You're quick. Well, that's all you really need, because then if you don't, it's just more work that you're going through.
Yeah, because, like, again, I do my research before the thing, so I already have like poses and lighting and everything.
Right.
However, with groups, especially groups with cosplayers that aren't like rooming together or are in different hotels and everything, I wanted to make sure that I had like a good chunk of time for this group.
You blocked out a big time block.
I think it was like at least 2-hour time block. Yeah. Like at least. And so Tegan was there early, bless her. And then Glazy and Becca rolled in, and like more of the girls were rolling in, and some people were still needing to get dressed, which again, we had a suite. We had 2 rooms, 2 bathrooms. I told them, like, if you need to bring your stuff to our room and get dressed there, you are more than welcome as long as you are there. We had people waiting and everything. Yeah. It was running fairly smoothly, but then like towards the end, we were waiting for our last person, and we were kind of waiting, and then she wasn't sure if she was going to make it because she was in the Gaylord, and she is a very popular cosplayer, and so I was just like, if you can
you can say it's Jess Kanigri.
It was Jess. We were waiting for Jess.
We're talking about Becca and Tegan and Glassy, like, it's Jessica. It's fine.
We were waiting for Jessica, and so she was like, I don't know if I'm going to make it because she didn't want to get slammed at the Gaylord, which I totally understand. I totally get that.
There's a lot of people that go there to see what she's wearing.
Oh yeah, and they will hunt her down.
And I get it.
But bless Jabri, one of our roommates, who's also friends with Jess, he actually went to the Gaylord and escorted her to the wind-up. And so she finally got there. We got her shots, like, done in, like, 5 minutes.
Points to House Jabri. Well done.
Bless Jabri. And so we got her
able to get everybody.
Yes, but it was also like 30 minutes outside of that 2-hour mark. And so we were like, okay, I can't get a group shot of you guys. I'm just going to composite it together. Yeah. Just go. Just run.
Which I think it works out better anyways, because I don't think you could have fit all of them.
I could have if I did like groups of 4.
Okay.
Like, if I did bam, bam, and then
Yeah.
put them together.
It's fine.
Like, I could have made it work. Easy.
You could have made it work. But you did what you did, and it was good,
Yeah.
and you got the ladies out.
Because towards the very end of that, I had Hoku Props, Chad and Sammy come in at the very end, and so they came in. I was just like,
oh my goodness.
And you guys, I know that we had a suite.
Yeah.
We had a suite. We had 2 rooms, 2 baths, a living room area, like a dining room area, a kitchen, and like a living room area where my studio was.
Yeah.
But for that many people,
Yeah.
it was crowded.
And usually people come with another.
Yeah,
And others
and it
come
was-
with posses.
Yep.
And so,
It was wild.
I'm happy I was not in there for that.
I'm glad too, because poor Sabrina, our other roommate,
Oh my
who I
goodness.
did tell do not come within this
Yeah,
time
it's
frame
just
because it's
gonna
going to
be
be
so
insane.
packed, yeah.
She came in, she opened the door, she was like, oh.
I'll
And
be back in a half hour.
No, she hid in the room.
Okay.
Which, Sabrina, sorry.
Sorry, girl.
But it was just wild, but the shoots went great. Also, if you guys don't know, like, I also had my camera tethered to the TV and my
She
laptop.
did.
So when I'm taking photos, you can actually see the photos I'm taking up onto the TV.
It was so cool.
So you can actually, like, adjust your costume and
It
everything.
was so professional.
Thank you.
Like, really cool.
I'm really excited about that. But anyway, yeah, Chad and Sammy came in. I got their individual shots and everything. And then my next client came in. So then they went out for CVS, and I did my next client. They left. Sammy and Chad came back in. It was just crazy. It was like one after the other after another. It was like a well-oiled machine. But bless Sammy and Chad, because they brought me like some granola bars that were like really delicious. I think that was my lunch.
Seriously. Once again, house points to Hoku Props.
They went
for
all the
feeding my
points.
roommate.
Yeah,
I
and
owe
they
you all
also
one.
brought me tea
Aw.
to drink.
Aw.
I was very
Good.
very thankful. Like, they were taking care of me. Like, I don't think they've ever really seen me take
Like
photos,
like businessy
like
level.
business level. I
Because last
think it's
time you
always
hung out with
been-
him, you got trashed at Ep.1.
I did.
You so did.
I drank around the world, and there is no regrets. No regrets.
Alex drank around the world.
I did. I very much
And fell
did.
flat on the world.
Oh,
Poor
boy.
girl.
It was
But
great.
anyways.
It was a good time.
Yeah, and also, for those listening, she has still not gone to the Gaylord in 2 days. You're still in our room.
Yeah. No, like, I haven't gone to the Gaylord, like, during the day.
Yeah. You got to
I
sneak
didn't-
in at night, because we
Oh,
had
no,
some
I did
friends.
on Sunday. I did on Sunday. But
You did.
Yeah, no.
But she never shot anybody on the floor.
No, not at all. Not at the cursed gazebo, which I've heard
gazebo.
rumors that they're thinking about getting rid of the gazebo.
Honestly, like, okay.
I'll laugh.
First time Katsucon, me, I just didn't care for it because I don't understand, because I've taken lighting classes. I've taken photography. You're backlit. Like, your back is to the light. And so people that are photographing you forward, it just blows up the picture during the day.
As long as you have a low f-stop camera,
Okay.
which will, brings the lens really, really wide so it brings in more light.
Okay.
Or if you have strobes, you're going to get that really
and
nice...
no one could have those, right?
Right. Unless they had, like, a human light stand.
Even light stand. I didn't see any of that.
But
I mean, they had the gazebo, which, for those who don't know Katsucon,
Mm-hmm.
there is just this gazebo, and it's nothing fancy. It's like a wooden structure.
Though I have seen weddings of it dressed up with, like, flowers and everything, it's absolutely gorgeous.
I can see that for a wedding.
But at Katsu, you wouldn't be able to do that at all.
No, and over the past years, it's been so chaotic there that they now rope it off.
Yep.
And you have to stand in a line
Yep.
to wait your turn.
Yep.
Which, hey, whatever, if that's your goal to get in the picture for a gazebo, go for it. But it just didn't seem worth it. There were so many other places you could have done your
Personally,
due.
as a photographer who's gone to Katsucon almost 5-6 times, any client that's like, I want to shoot at the gazebo, I'm like, I won't shoot at the gazebo.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shoot at the gazebo. I refuse. I personally
You can't manage your
refuse.
time.
No.
You can't. It's just a wrangle process. And, like, I don't know. Every time I went up to the gazebo level, it was just either packed because no one could walk around it,
Yeah.
because they have it blocked off, like you can't walk through.
The only time you can get
You're
in a
just
gazebo
stuck.
without people there is if you do a 8 a.m. shoot.
Yeah, like you get up at the
Like
crack
7, 8 a.m. photo shoot, because that's what I did last year, and there was no one there.
Yeah.
I even took a big old dump right before that photo shoot with
Dude,
Henry and Elaine.
I tell you what, the freaking Gaylord bathrooms are great.
Yeah, they are. They keep that shit clean.
They keep it clean.
So if you want to take a big old dump,
if you want to take your con dump, go to the Gaylord.
But don't expect toilet paper. Don't expect toilet paper because sometimes they'll be out.
Yeah, they were running low on
Saturday.
Saturday.
They were because I kept hearing you be like,
I did. Well,
and I see this hand.
I was in a bathroom. It was Saturday night. This was after the Lady Prop meetup. I was under the influence, and there was no toilet paper in my bathroom, and I was like, I peed and I need help, and no one was listening to me because they were the bathrooms that like the sides of it were like floor to ceiling, and so your only way to talk to people were through the front, and so I'm yelling, and of course there's like, we're at an anime con, it's midnight, and people are like, you know,
there's this little girl that was very very drunk, and she was just like, never let anyone tell you you're ugly. I'm like, I
love drunken nights at conventions or at a club with other women. Everyone is instant friends. Instant friends.
So good.
And so I'm sticking my hand out underneath of it, like, help, I need toilet paper. And I think,
but all I hear is
at one point I was just making dinosaur noises because I couldn't get anybody's attention.
I think that's honestly what got my attention. I was like, probably. I hear my people.
Probably. Your weird hawk screams.
Yeah.
So Saturday day. Wrap your Saturday day.
Okay, I shot with Hoku again. Oh, Louisa. Louisa.
Yes. Okay, so before you go into that, so I'm at a Marvel meeting, and one of my great online friends, who this was the first time I've met, and also a client of my work I go to, she wears our Loki wig, but Silhouette Cosplay, Louisa, goes by Silhouette Cosplay, was dressed up as Dany season 7?
It's the latest one.
Latest whatever Game of Thrones.
It's when she gets off the boat and actually goes back to, was it Dragonstone?
Yeah. So she touches the ground. She's in that outfit. It's like red, black, gray tones, beautiful embroidery. And I've watched her do this process, and I was like drooling every 5 seconds. Anyways,
literally stalking her Instagram for every single whip progress shot that
she's
she
one of
posts.
those you want to stalk.
Yes.
Not in a bad way.
Shout out.
Sorry. But I told her, I was like, you're not going to be in your Loki on Saturday for our Marvel meetup. Like, oh, when can we meet up and meet each other? But she just popped up at the end of our Marvel shoot, like, hello. And I was like, oh, fuck, yes. And so we hung out. We hung. We loved. It was wonderful. And then I was like, you got to go shoot with Alex. And then she was like, I'm not friends with Alex on Facebook. I was like, friend request her. Shit. Alex, check your phone.
And of course, like, I'm like head deep in like lazy right now.
And I'm trying to get them two connected, and I finally did. And I was like, oh, you need to shoot Louisa. So I got Louisa to our room, and you shot her Daenerys.
Oh my god.
And
some
they're
of the photos
so
look
good.
So good.
I can't wait.
I also got some like nice tight detail shots because that embroidery, that beading work and everything needs just their own photos. It was so beautiful.
I always appreciate it when cosplayers are like, take a picture of my shoulder.
Yeah.
Take a picture of my hip.
Honestly, this year, 2019, I would love to get more detail shots because like Kim's shoot that I did at MagFest and everything, I just got detail shots of like her blurry in the background, but like more like storytelling shots. Like I really want to use my freaking photojournalism.
I don't want to shoot your face anymore.
I just want to shoot you blurry.
Give me your shoulder.
Give me your shoulder.
Let me see the elbow.
Give me like that nice, really macro shot of your jewelry.
Shot. Anyways.
So I shot Louisa. She was wonderful. Like I'm dream come true. Like we've been trying to shoot with one another for such a long time.
That's so true. It's just distance because she's
one
from
of these
Boston.
days I will get her Loki, but I am so glad I got her.
Well, I actually met up with her on Friday, and I completely forgot about this. I met with her on Friday as her Raven and Crow buddy from Ruby. Great. She just came to me though. It was really cute. There's a picture on her Instagram. Her wig was falling off, and I was like,
saw that photo.
I've got you. And I was done in Anastasia, so I had a million bobby pins in my head, and so I just started pulling bobby pins out of my hair and was sticking them in her wig, and I was like, I've got this. And also, I'm a wig professional, as in, yes, I make wigs for a living, and I make money off of it. Wig professional. So I was sticking bobby pins in the right areas, and I got her wig to hopefully stay, and I think it worked out. But it was really cute, because I was just like, and I walked home in my Anastasia, like, disheveled. Like, my hair was all falling down, but I was like, it's worth it, because I saved a friend's wig. Bless. So you shot Louisa, and then what happened?
Oh, God.
Castlevania?
Oh, David. No. Ronin Warriors.
Oh, no
David
spaceship.
came. No spaceship. The couple that gave me the Pedialyte and saved my life at DragonCon. Bless them.
Your all's couple cosplay name should just be Pedialyte Cosplay.
Alex's savior cosplay.
I really hope you all hear that.
Pedialyte
cosplay.
I'm dead.
Copyright.
Oh, I'm dead. I would scream.
And done. What did he dress as?
He dressed as the I want to say like Red Ranger, but it's because I forgot what his name is, but it's
Ronin Warriors.
Yeah, it's Ronin Warriors. It's like an older 90s anime. It's probably something that like if you watched anime as a kid, you probably watched but don't know what it was.
You watched your Sailor Moon, you watched your Gundam Force, you watched your Dragon Ball Z, you watched your Ronin.
You Ronin Warriors. Yeah. And so he's actually going to be doing the White Tiger armor for DragonCon, which I'm very excited
Oh, he's going to roast.
Oh, God, yeah, he is. But I hope I get him early in the morning so he doesn't.
Cool.
Anyway, but he's Red Ronin Warrior, and it was just fan-freaking-tastic. And then I have Louise's Danny, so it was Danny afterwards.
Right.
And then Castlevania with Silver Lining cosplay and Dark Devourer cosplay.
Yes.
They are two cosplay couples that is from Canada. And so they dressed up as Dracula from Castlevania and Lisa
like
from...
a really good Dracula.
Very good. Like more Symphony of the Night version artwork with a mixture of Netflix Castlevania.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I would definitely
it's
say
like
that
a mash.
They weren't too... They weren't lifted from the Netflix version,
exactly.
which is all I've seen, but I noticed
the
some
Symphony
differences.
of the Night is gorgeous.
So is that an artist? Okay.
Well, no, it's Symphony of the Night is the Castlevania game.
Oh.
And they have art books. Well, kind of art books, but they have like the little pamphlets for the games.
I'm learning so much.
Yeah. And that's where actually Malicious K cosplay, Kim's Alucard is from.
Oh, it
yeah.
so
And
much more
also
sense.
Morgan's, I believe.
Oh, really? Morgan Page? Okay. Princess Morgan.
Yep. And so
I thought y'all just look like you're from the movie. And I was just like, okay, you're not.
No, they oh my god.
Once again, cosplay grandma strikes.
1 point for House Grandma.
1 point for House Grandma.
So they've had these costumes for over a year. They actually debuted these costumes last Katsucon, and I was trying so hard to find them, and I never did. And then they were also at DragonCon with these costumes, still because I was dead inside and outside, was not able to see these costumes.
Oh,
they
so
were
that
also
was one of them you canceled.
No, I was just trying to find them.
Oh.
Because I hadn't gotten to see these costumes in public at all.
Gotcha.
And I've only seen them online and everything. And then they were at Holiday Matsuri. I love this. I saw both of them every single day.
This was literally round 4.
Yes. I think it's honestly round 5.
Yeah.
But I saw them every single day at Holiday Matsuri, except for the day that they were wearing Dracula and Lisa. And I think they were avoiding me. No, I'm totally
they were avoiding you.
They probably were not, but I'm just saying I was hunting them down and I was failing.
Well, your hawk Alex wasn't working.
Apparently
they were fighting you off.
They were batting me away with a stick.
No,
I'm like, no, not today. And then finally, like literally days before Katsucon, I was finally able to like figure out a time, figure out payments, all that jazz for a studio shoot, and I didn't hear back from them. I didn't hear back from them until Friday night. No, I didn't hear back from them until Saturday morning. And they were like, where should we meet you? How do we do this thing? And I'm like, okay, here, and here. So I was able to figure out a time, which was like 6 p.m. at night on Saturday. It was my very last shoot. And they arrived. And you guys, these costumes were so beautiful. Yeah. And it was kind of nice because they also added, Richard had claws. Like in the Castlevania Netflix series, because Dracula has like longer fingernails and everything. Yeah. But they added that, and this was so they've added more and more to these costumes throughout the year.
The best time for you to get
best. Nice. It really was. Everything came together. It was meant to be. I was so happy
to mount photo.
I sacrificed so many virgins for this costume. For like this shoot.
Murder.
They still haven't found the bodies, which thank God.
They're in a volcano.
They're gonna use this as evidence. Watch. Oh yeah, they are.
We are incriminating ourselves.
Hell
but that was the one I walked into, I think. So I came in on Saturday, and Marvel and Rebecca and I were like, oh my God, so exhausted. And got out of that outfit. Then I made a whole bunch of buns.
Yes, you did.
Preface, before we left for Katsucon, my boyfriend and I pre-made a whole bunch of Japanese pork buns.
Cabbage.
Pork buns, veggie buns, and I made a cheeseburger bun. an old bow type style. And those just survived us through the weekend.
Oh, that's what I ate. That's what I ate for lunch on Friday.
You did, because you messaged
Saturday.
me if there's ginger in the thing.
No, if there was mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Because so we had so many buns that like when people came in, I was like
hundreds.
Yeah, like
not just 4.
When clients came in and everything, I was like, "Do you need water?
Yeah.
Have you eaten?" And if they said no, I was like, I have
buns.
I have buns. I have hard-boiled eggs. I have bacon. I have French toast. I have
needed to get rid of it because I didn't want to take it back with us.
So we were like feeding my clients food and water.
Once again, you shoot with Alex, you get food.
Yeah,
but that's
sometimes
Katsucon.
Only for Katsucon.
I might throw a granola bar at you.
Yeah. Or, Fig Newton or something.
Fig Newton.
But so when it's kind of funny because I was like side messaging Kim, who was in Alucard.
Yeah.
And
we were with them.
Yeah. They didn't know that I was messaging Kim at all. Because originally Morgan was supposed to be our Alucard.
And Morgan had to drop Katsucon, and so we're like, we need an Alucard.
School is important. So I went down to the lobby and I grabbed them, and then all of a sudden, guess who walks into the hotel? Kim with her bowl of pasta stuff.
Yeah, because she was making pasta salad for us on Saturday to take back to her roommates and feed the rest of us.
Yes.
Because, oh man, kitchen.
I know.
God,
kitchen. Get a kitchen. Get a freaking kitchen. It's so worth it.
So mad that our next 2 cons will not have a kitchen.
I know. I'm so spoiled now.
Damn it.
But so I was like, surprise! And so I was also like slightly side messaging Hoku Props with Chad and Sammy because they were in their Trevor and Sifa. And so
how convenient. I'm just
I know.
Like,
I know.
What are you all in? Oh, the same genre as you're shooting.
It was so good. And so then also LA and Alicia, who's also really good friends off of Twitch and everything, which if you're on Twitch, you should totally go follow them. They're the Hunger Surface and Alicia Griffin, and they're great.
All of these links will hopefully be in the description.
We'll try to get as many of them out there.
I'll try my best, kids.
If anything, we'll probably mention them again later.
Yeah, just hang tight.
Yeah. So they were messaging me because like Alicia and I have been trying to like get dinner every time we're like at the same convention multiple times. Like it has to happen. We don't see each other hardly at all. So they came up during the Castlevania photo shoot as well, and
it was packed in there.
It was packed. It was,
but not in a bad way. Everyone was real quiet because it was like everyone was winding down from Saturday.
Everyone was just kind of chilling.
Rebecca and I were just taking off our makeup. And
everyone was more in the booth area, just kind of chilling. It was like more like a dining room table was full. It was
so nice.
And then Alicia was streaming our Castlevania photo shoot. It was really interesting. I got to rewatch that, and it was really cool. And I really want to do some more studio shoots.
You need a better phone.
Oh no, not like that. That would be for a location, but like streaming, like we used to do on Twitch and everything.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of better setup. But yeah, so then Chad and Sammy came in during the Castlevania photo shoot, and they were just like, "What's happening?" And I was just like, "Surprise!"
Did that make the others like, "Oh my god"?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine? Okay.
Yeah, they were just like, "Oh my god!" And it was great.
That's a beautiful thing.
So we all got like some selfies and everything together. I didn't really do any like battle scenes between Trevor and Dracula and everything because it just didn't make sense.
It was more like a family portrait.
Yeah, it's cute. But and then Angry Dad and Angry Son.
Angry Dad and Angry Son. That's beautiful.
That was good. But
that was your last.
That was my last shoot on Saturday, and then we went after they left. Chad, LA, Sammy, and Alicia and I went and got dinner at this oyster like restaurant. And
I didn't know you went out on Saturday. Got dinner.
Yep, and I had oysters for the very, very first time. So. It's become a thing where every time I hang out with Chad and Sammy, I try something new. Like when I was out in California, I had shabu shabu for the first time. I had Korean barbecue for the very first time. And then when I was at Hallmat, I think I did Ep.1 for the first time.
I know.
And then this time I had oysters for the first time.
You're such a noob. I love it.
Well, I didn't do shit as when I was little. But it makes life more interesting because now I'm just like, I'm experiencing everything for the very first time.
That's cute. But that's good.
Yeah. And then I didn't have any photo shoots on Sunday, which was really nice. Yeah. I might stop.
Honestly, I've stopped cosplaying on Sundays.
Like
it's not worth it for me. We travel on Sundays no matter what day, what con, where we're at. We travel. I don't like to get dressed up and try to pack the entire room up and then go put it in my car. Yeah. It's too much. I am too old for this shit.
Anyways, old ladies. Okay, Grandma.
Let's talk about Saturday night.
Yes.
For
Oh yeah,
both.
because the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I had a lady maker cosplayer prop meetup at the lobby bar. Oh, there's none left. You can just drink this. It's like margarita water.
Oh, delicious.
It's not great, but
I'll
I'm
drink
out.
it.
You can just take shots of the mezcal.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay.
This stays in the podcast.
Stays in the podcast. We're just recording in my kitchen. We're seeing how this goes.
That's great.
So Saturday night, lady prop, she prop meetup with a bunch of lady cosplayers, and there were guys there too. I don't want to be like too sexist about it, but like it was made. We created, or Calbutt Crunchies, Reagan and Scone created a lady prop cosplayer meetup through our group that we're in called the She Prop Cosplay Group on Facebook. Shout out to them. If you want to join, you should. It's cool. Anyways, so we all met at the lobby bar. Half in cosplay, half out. I'm hanging out with everybody. It's a great time. I had so much fun. I was there for like 3 hours, I think, just hanging out with a bunch of people that I know on internet and in IRL. And then Rebecca and I were gonna go try to do the plushie group, the penis plushie, or the boob, or the glitter jizz panel, and that once again was already packed out like an hour and a half before it started.
Popular, man.
I was like, shit. And so by this time of night, I am toasted. I know Rebecca was a little drunky drunk. Scone was a little drunky drunk.
Reagan
was definitely drunky drunk. I'm sorry, ladies. I love you all. I don't mean it to be bad, but we were drinking a lot, and it was fun, and I had the best time. And so, and you were drunky drunk, or were you?
Nope.
You were just hanging out with Chad and Sammy.
Yeah, because we came in after dinner, and then John found the Kamina statue that I've been looking for the past 2 years, and I literally probably cried. You can probably see it.
What that was.
It's an anime.
Okay.
But
Grandma
it's
strikes again.
It's a Garulagan. It's an anime that I know.
Gargulagan?
Garulagan.
Yeah. Garulagan?
Close enough.
All right, whatever.
Close enough. But it's a statue that I've been looking for the past 2 years, and I started crying. You can probably see it on Hoku Props' vlog whenever he posts it, because he was recording me, and I was like, shut up! But yeah, we came back in. We found you guys, and I was going to go back upstairs with you guys, but then I really wanted to hang out with Sammy and Hoku because I
and you all, you didn't get to see them, so you guys broke and kind of went to karaoke, or you tried?
No, so we were actually in the sheep props area where you guys were at the table.
You were.
For a long time. I got to have some great conversations with Dave Yang, which I was very surprised because I don't think anyone knows who I am. Ever. I never assume anyone knows who I am. Ever.
Same. It's very strange when someone who I don't know says Jedimanda. And I'm like, how do you know me?
How did you find me?
How did you find me?
Did you find the bodies as well?
Just hashtag murder.
But I had lovely conversations with Dave Yang, and there was a moment where I was talking with Pepper Monster Cosplay. Had no idea it was her.
Sahara?
Yeah, had no idea it was her until she showed me her Instagram, and it was that she had the Ezra Scarlet with the giant boobs, which is hilarious. Anime boobs. So great. And so she didn't know who I was. I didn't know who she was. And then she was like, do you have a card or anything? I was like, yeah. And so I pull out my card stack, and your 16-hand Doctor Strange was on the very, very top. And she saw that image, and she freaked the fuck out. And you guys, so literally, again, like when people freak out when they either figure out who I am, and I don't want to mean this in a weird, like, oh my gosh, kind of way.
Alexandra.
No. I'm like, I wanted to hide under a fucking table. I wanted to run away because I'm like, I don't know what to do with that situation because I'm like, hilarious. I'm just a nerd with a camera.
I know. And we're all just, I mean, yeah, it's weird. And also you were locked in the suite all day. And
yeah.
It's like the first time you were able to like get out and stretch your wings. People are like,
and honestly, I don't go out in the party scene during conventions like at all. I work, and then I honestly, like at MagFest, I did my photo shoots and I started editing photos immediately.
Nerd.
Workload, man.
It's fine.
This is all I do. But it was wild.
You got to socialize.
I got to socialize for the first time in ever. And then I got to meet Canvas Cosplay. I talked with Dave Yang. I got to talk with Brittany and Scone and Reagan and everyone. It was great time.
Yeah, because I think when you were doing that, Rebecca and I were up with Cowbutt Crunchies drinking some terrible booze they had.
I'm kind of sad I didn't go up with you guys, but at the same time I was like, I needed to socialize.
They put a fabulous highlighter on me that I didn't. I was glowing. It was beautiful.
But then I was, after kind of done socializing and everything, I wanted to go see if we can go do more karaoke stuff. And so we were walking to go do karaoke, and we came back, and the karaoke was like, they booked. Yeah. Apparently they put in song and their number was like 170 something, and they were at like 80s.
Jesus.
Like, we even went back to check.
Yeah.
And they were like in like the 120s. Like, it was ridiculous.
I don't like, because then that means like,
it was really packed.
It was so freaking packed. Because like, you can't use your badge.
Friday there was like no one.
Whatever.
And they still were packed.
Yeah.
Or at least with songs. They just need to refigure their karaoke thing out.
You guys just headed back to the room, didn't you?
No, I think we went back to the she props thing for a little bit, and then I think that's when we went back to the room.
I came back at like 2 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't know where you were, and I was just kind of like, meh. Because everyone was kind of, oh, wait, no. We went up to the gazebo level, and I had a drink in my hand, because from my experience, like, you have to have a drink in your hand if you're at a party scene, even if you don't need to drink it, because it looks really weird when you're just sitting in a corner staring at people without a drink in your hand.
Very true.
So I had a drink in my hand. Yeah. So I had a drink in my hand, and then I ran into, who did we run into? We ran into a couple of people, and then some people that I've worked with previously, and we were just talking and everything, and I got really excited about something at one point, and I party failed.
Did you drop your drink?
I dropped my drink.
Girl.
It was bad. And I tried grabbing it. It was like, it was
enough booze to where you're like, this was pricey at the bar. Cause
no, it was the Riggins champagne. She gave me. So it was still free. Oh, God. It was still free. It was warm.
Yeah, don't buy the drinks at the Gaylord.
No,
they
were
expensive. So expensive.
It was insane.
So I had a flask,
Saved
and you had a flask, and that's how you roll.
Yeah, I did.
So you dropped your drink. You party fouled.
I party fouled, and I was really embarrassed by that. and I was like, fuck. It was on the gazebo floor level, and so like Sammy, bless her, she went and grabbed like towels, and we were like mopping things up, and then. Like, some of the guys were like, we'll throw this away. I'm like, no, it's mine. Like, give it to me. It's my shame. I will throw away my shame. And then I think after that's when we left. I was just like, well.
All I have to say is that you didn't experience what I experienced.
Oh. We're at that, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. So, I'm going to keep this short because it's so disgusting and I can't even. Oh, so the four of us, being Rebecca, Scone, me, and Brittany, are we're a little slap happy, I would say, and we first stumbled into a K-pop dance challenge panel, which was like,
I would love to see that.
So cool.
I would love to see that.
But it ended right as we walked in.
Damn it!
And so I saw maybe 10 minutes of this stuff, and then it ended. And I was like, well, damn. And so Rebecca was like, there's literally nothing else to do except this hentai panel. Not panel, but like viewing.
Like AMV kind of.
AMV, yeah. Like, it's basically you're in a room with a whole bunch of people and
watching hentai.
There's 2 screens and then there's stuff on the screen. Dope. And so in the program it said 18 plus bizarre hentai. And there was not much of a description. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, okay, fine. We're all kind of drunk. It's at a little anime con. Like, everybody's in here seeing hentai. For those of you who don't know, it's anime porn.
Yeah.
So
animated porn.
But
bizarre. I'm like,
anime.
Like, if I saw bizarre.
What do you think when you say bizarre?
When you say bizarre hentai, I'm thinking tentacle monsters. I'm thinking like slime monsters and dicks in space. Like,
pretty much this is what we thought too.
Yeah,
that's exactly what we thought, and that's exactly what we wanted.
Like some robots.
It was
like
not.
Female robots but like a penis.
But like a penis. Right. Like, I was in for some wacky, weird stuff. But weird as in, like, that. Penis in space. Something, well, that's laughable. Something you can laugh at. Mm-hmm. And, like, it's uncomfortable to sit and watch hentai with 1,000 people in a room. I get it. All of us are somewhat drunk. And we're pointing and laughing. So, we get in there, we all sit down, and it's pretty full in there. And, like, I think there's, I don't know if 1,000, but maybe a good couple hundred. And so the first two hentais were funny. And, like, the first one was wacky. And it was just like, ha, it's pointing laughing. Oh, that's so gross, you know. Ugh. The second one was like...
sparkly semen.
It was like sparkly semen, or it was like girls with just stupid big boobs that were just making stupid comments. And so it was laughable.
Good.
And so then the third one got really dark, and it was this master and subservient underage girl.
Oh no.
That were doing stuff.
Oh,
and like
no.
all of us, and like the whole room, and not just us four, like the whole room was just like, nah. We're not here for underage stuff. And it's weird to say underage because at no mean during the beginning of that hentai did she say she's 12 or whatever. Yeah. But you could clearly see by looking at her that she was obviously underage. And so we are really uncomfortable. And so we're just shielding our eyes. We're looking away. We're like talking to each other under our breath, not watching. Like pretty much just getting ready to leave. Yeah. And so we're like, okay.
Are people already leaving?
Tons of people started leaving when that happened. And I was like, good on all of you guys. Everyone was just
especially
shocked.
Like what's been happening here recently with the community.
Yeah, with the community, and like it's so bad. And I'm like, why is this even a thing? This is so disgusting. And then like it ends, and we're like, okay, well maybe the next one is space dicks.
Yeah,
maybe the next one is space dicks.
No kink shame for hentai.
No kink shame for hentai, but underage stuff. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. Stop it. Yeah. Like that's not cool, and it was very uncomfortable. And so the next one that premieres is even worse. It was actually, I don't know if it's even worse. It's all terrible. By this time, we're just like, we're terrible people even sitting in this room. And it was like, I don't want to say like a pregnancy hentai, but it was like a fluid hentai. Like, there were women with stuff on their sides, and, like, people were injecting them with things as they were doing other things.
See, I have a thing with needles. That ain't happening.
All of us, I'm not even maybe, like, 10 seconds into it, when it first, like, showed, like, a needle, we just got up and left. We're like, nope, we're done. Nope, we're done. And we walked out of there, like, what in the world? And
that was dicks in space.
That was pretty much, I would say, maybe, like, 10 minutes into it. And it was an hour and a half. Panel or block.
That's not how you start
no
bizarre hentai.
No,
you leave that for the end.
No, I mean we thought that it was gonna be way different, and like we just were like, we kind of need to contact Katsucon and tell them this is what's going on. Yeah. Why don't you screen this? Because this is really bad. And like, the needles, I guess whatever, because the women in that hentai and the men in that hentai looked older than the underage one. We just really had a problem with the underage one.
Yeah.
And the needles. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like any of it.
I don't want needles in my hentai.
We all took showers. Like,
yeah, because like when you walked in, I think it was like right before we were about to have dinner, I think, or something. No, I was talking with Sabrina.
But Sammy and Chad were there. I thought so.
Well, then if Sammy and Chad
were... It was 2 in the morning.
Yes, okay, yeah. They were there because they left their stuff there.
They did.
And they were grabbing their stuff. Yeah, because when you walked in, it looked like you saw war.
I saw war. I felt really awful.
I was concerned. I was like, what happened? Who do I have to murder and hide their bodies?
And I mean, I was like, the drunkenness level of me was wearing off, so I was obviously thinking, what did I do? But it was just it was so weird. And so I'm sorry, Rebecca, Scone, and Brittany, we all sat through that. Well, we did it together and we left.
We did it together.
God damn. Just be careful on the hentai panels you choose at Anime Cons, kids. Read through the description.
Yeah.
However, that wasn't in the description. Like...
No. Underage hentai is not bizarre.
No.
Underage hentai is
wrong. It's so good. Wrong and uncomfortable and just
give me dicks in space.
Give me dicks in space. Tentacles in space.
That's gonna be on a t-shirt.
Ageless. Whatever. I don't know.
Be on a t-shirt. Just give me dicks.
Give me dicks in space. Exactly. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways, so that was my Saturday night. So I went to bed at like 2 in the morning, and then we had to be up and out of the room at like 10.
10 was checkout, and I tried for late checkout. They were not having it, which I mean, that's understandable. It's a convention. They're just like, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
But
the cool thing about it was we were on floor 4. So stairs are accessible and okay to climb.
Yes.
Because it was, of course, like any other convention on Sunday checkout.
Hotel con.
The hotel con.
Or not hotel con.
Elevator con. Yeah, they're packed and stupid. So we were able to get everything out into the car. And then Rebecca rode home with us. We went to the vendor hall a little bit. I didn't find anything. It was kind of crowded. I was just meh.
I think I found a print because there was a print maker there, and anytime I see lino-cut prints at a convention, I immediately buy it. It doesn't matter if I, don't like the print. Doesn't matter if I don't like the art style. Like, I will buy a printmaker print because that is a lost art, and that is what I studied in college, and I love it. So,
printmaking. So you got a print, and out of the artist alley, then we jetted at like noon or 1.
Yeah,
something like that.
I think it was about noon because then we went to McDonald's.
Because then we went to McDonald's and it tasted so good.
Oh my god, you guys. Okay, so I don't know if I told you guys this, but like I ordered the 6-piece chicken nuggets. I haven't had 6-piece. I haven't had McDonald's chicken nuggets in years.
They're tasty.
Like, it was probably, the last time I had it was like pre-college.
Damn. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot fucking minute. And let me just say, it was worth it.
It was so worth it.
It was so good.
Yeah, right at the Gaylord, like right when you're leaving the little Harbor Island place, there's a gas station and a McDonald's kind of right there, and that's just where you stop and fuel, and then you're on your merry little way. But I ended up getting a quarter pounder, and Rebecca got a double cheeseburger, and we were just, that tasted so good. I don't know why.
It was the victory meal of Katsucon.
Yeah.
Like, you survived.
Besides the weird, bizarre hentai panel that I went to, everything else was just utterly lovely.
Yeah. This Katsucon, was... Usually cons for me are super battery draining.
Yeah.
I felt
when
like
you're
this...
booked all day, and you've overbooked yourself before.
No. Oh,
no,
yes.
No, not this one.
Not this
before.
one. Before. No,
Yeah.
Last year I think I had about 50 photo shoots. This year I think I had maybe a little bit under 30.
Yeah.
So.
But you did have the studio, but you were also doing on-location shoots.
On location,
So you were in and out.
Yeah, it was very exhausting.
I don't know how you did it.
I don't know how I did it either.
You cloned yourself.
I think I did. I'm trying to find that clone. It escaped.
Find the clone.
Trying to find them.
So yeah, we ate McDonald's, we fueled up, and then we went home.
We went home. And y'all drove the entire way.
We drove through an ice storm, I will say. You were asleep during it, but we drove through an ice storm.
Shit. No, I was awake partly because I woke up because I think the car went woo woo and everything, and I woke up and I saw the ice framing onto the mirrors.
Yeah, it was blowing back on. It was freaky looking, but Rebecca was a boss and drove through that ice storm in Virginia/West Virginia, and then I took the last 5 hours home.
Yeah, which I offered the last couple hours, and you're like, no, that's okay. I'm like, are you sure? And you're like, nope. And then
it was
guess
only
what?
3 hours
I passed
later.
out again.
It was only 3 hours later, and you were tired, and it's fine.
I slept the entire way.
You did.
Well, it's like my phone died. I didn't have my laptop, so I couldn't edit any photos.
Well,
I couldn't hear what you guys were talking about, and then the podcast was muffled. So I was like, I'm just gonna shut my body off for the next 10 hours.
We put in an extra seat in the back, and pretty much it was like a cocoon.
It was very warm. Like, I was very cozy.
Yeah.
And I just died.
It worked out, and we stopped.
I'm just very thankful you didn't hide my body somewhere.
Murder. We listened to a lot of true crime on the way back, which was great.
Which, I kept, I would wake up and I would listen to it, and then I would fall asleep, and then I would wake up again, and it's a different one. I was like, well, what happened to them?
You're like, what happened to the guy over here? What happened to those people?
What happened to the guy in Indiana? I don't understand. So I now have to, go and re-listen to everything.
You have to go and re-listen.
A lot.
So much. I can give you timestamps.
Yes.
Yep. I think that's Katsucon.
I think that was Katsucon.
God, we've talked for forever. I don't even know.
I know. This is the first episode 3 hours
long. Episode 3 hours long. Whatever. People like long episodes. I like long episodes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I mean, there's a reason why I listen to Critical Role, and it's 4-hour episodes.
So you would say, out of 10, Katsucon. What's your overall thoughts out of 10?
Out of 10, I would never give anything a perfect score.
Yeah, the hentai panel dropped it down a notch for me.
I give 2019. Oh, I didn't even mention.
What?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, Danny DeVito is
I just saw the cardboard cutout.
Yeah, but he's a shrine.
I know, but that's MacFest.
Yeah, but he was at Katsucon.
Not Danny DeVito.
No. the cutout. The cutout of Danny DeVito was at
I did see
MacFest
somebody walking
Katsucon.
around with the cutout of Danny DeVito.
But backtrack slightly and then we'll end this.
Okay.
At the She-Prop panel, when I was sitting and everything, I was talking with people, I just kind of look up and usually people have flashing lights and LEDs going on in their balcony rooms. Yeah. Well, there was throughout when I was hanging out at the lobby bar, I'm looking up and there's this guy center row on this balcony, and he's just looking down. I'm like, what a
fucking creep. And so I'm like talking. I'm looking up and he hasn't moved. I was like, what is with this guy? And then like talking. It's like maybe 2 hours later. I look up again, still hasn't fucking moved. So I take my phone and I zoom in and it's fucking Danny DeVito cut out. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, this guy is a fucking creep. Like
Cardboard cutout.
Cardboard cutout. And I was like, oh my God. And so like I did a little Instagram story and it was like, Danny DeVito is shining his loving rays upon us. Yeah, it was great. So yeah, okay. Danny DeVito, DVD, cosplay, blessed.
I think, the DVD cosplay thing I saw
so good
once or twice. I didn't see a lot of the random stuff people were rumoring about, I would say.
I didn't see the teeth. I saw the cake video.
The what?
Oh.
How did you see a cake video?
So there was an orgy that was happening and a girl fucked a cake.
What? Where? Was this
video.
something you saw online or did you see it happen?
No, I didn't see it happen. I would have been scarred for life and jumped out of the balcony. It just kind of happened. It was posted online and Riley was like, well, people... What? Gosh, you had a perfect tweet for it, too. It was, like, something along the lines of, like, what they say, like, Katsucon, people can enjoy Katsucon and fuck their cake, too, or something like that. It was a beautiful tweet.
Lord.
It's a beautiful tweet. But she sent me the link, and I was just like, what's happening? So that was a thing that I saw.
Wow, so you saw some weird stuff, too.
Yeah. It wasn't as scarring as the underage hentai, because...
Oh, or the Frosty Snowman.
that should have been the bizarre hentai. That would have been great.
That's bizarre hentai.
Frosty the Snowman hentai. But anyway, back to the like rating of Katsucon.
Yes.
I give this year's Katsucon like an 8.5, if not 9, because it was great. I give it an 8.5 just because for me. And this is my own fault. I booked way too many studio shoots.
Yeah.
It was great to have studio shoots, and I didn't have to move anywhere. I wasn't exhausted. I had food and water ready there, even though if I did or did not eat it. And or take care of myself.
It was an option, but
it was an option. It was there. I had a toilet ready for me. But, it was nice, but however, it's like I felt like I got to see a lot of my friends and like people I don't get to interact with a lot. However, I definitely felt like I missed a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I was really kind of sad about that because Katsucon is definitely one of those cons where everyone goes to.
Yeah.
So
they do.
that's on me. That's not Katsucon's fault.
Yeah.
But for me, this year, it's like an 8.5 for me.
Cool. I would say similar to me. I would give it an 8.5. 9 if I didn't see the fucking hentai panel.
We're just gonna block it out of your brain.
Oh, I can't even.
Out of your brain.
Ooh, it's so gross. I shot with a lot of actually, I say a lot, but like people that I've looked at on the interwebs, like Riley, Chess Photo, and World of Gwendana Kyle, and I shot. I met a lot of people that wanted to meet me and in my outfits and like see Anastasia up close, see Captain Marvel up close. That's what I was there for. I was there to like. Yeah, but they're to show off my cosplays. Like, as awesome as it, weird as narcissistic as it sounds, like, I was there to show off my freaking glowy helmet. It was neat. It was cool. Look at it. And that was really awesome. It didn't feel overtly crowded. Yes, it was crowded.
Yes.
And it took a while to get from point A to B. But it wasn't like Dragon Con crowded, to where you're sandwiched.
Usually it is like Dragon Con crowded, where it's almost worse than Dragon Con.
It didn't feel like that. And I guess maybe that's the badge wall.
It might be the badge wall.
But it didn't feel like that. And I thought it was very enjoyable, very easy to get around. I liked our hotel being a hop, skip, and a jump away from the other hotel. It was so easy. Versus, once again, Dragon Con, and you have to go through downtown Atlanta, which is unsafe in general.
Yeah, where our hotel is like literally a block. It's
block.
Technically 2 blocks, but honestly, crossing the street, that little thing, it's a block.
We found shortcuts. But yeah, I would give it an 8 out of 5. I did feel, for first time Katsucon, I thought there was every single photographer there, I felt. And like 95% of all cosplay photographers are there. And like 1% are like you.
Yeah.
That are in a studio setup, not moving.
Honestly, I don't think there's anyone.
I don't think there was anybody else either.
I think the other studio setups were at the MGM because apparently there was like panels and classes happening.
Anna Fisher was over there.
Yeah,
didn't see her.
No.
So I don't know. It was weird with the photographer and videographer. I don't want to say there was so much cosplay elitism, but it did feel like people were a little closed off.
I feel like that's with every Katsucon.
Yeah.
Because, which we could totally talk about this on another
episode.
But
cosplay elitism.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, just like our community in general, like there is definitely like a stepping stone ladder kind of thing. And with photographers, it's unfortunate, but there's a lot of photographers who like want to get, or like hobby photographers or wanting to be professional or whatever, who are trying to break into the scene of cosplay, and usually Katsucon is like one of their first conventions.
You can go there and shoot.
Yeah, because it is one of
everybody.
It's one of those cons that is known for photography.
Yeah.
And that's why you see so many photographers. But they are looking for the people that they see. And that is like Jessica Negri. That is Daniel DeBlue. That is Sag Cat and like Gladesy and Becca and everyone. They are looking for the big fish.
Yeah, Cowbutt. I mean, everybody's out there.
They are not looking at the cosplays themselves. They are looking at your accounts and your numbers, and that is very unfortunate.
It is,
because I understand shooting what you want. I trust me, I believe that. I understand that. But it's like, also, it's like, look around you. Stop looking at numbers. Look at the actual costumes.
Yeah, stop standing around waiting for Jessica Negri. There's like 4 other
I'm sorry,
outfits
you guys,
near you that are really good too.
You are not going to see her.
Yeah.
Because believe me, like, it is hard to pin that girl down. She almost didn't come to the group shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had to go send someone.
Yeah.
I had to send someone that she actually knew.
Right. It's just, it felt like that. And I get that I'm not a big numbered person either. At all.
No, you're in that mid-range.
Mid-range, maybe.
I'm sorry. I'm going to toot your own horn. You were on 2 covers of magazines this beginning of this year.
Well,
you are like one of the first like Captain Marvel cosplayers that actually made the brand new suit and a glowing mohawk. Like, come on.
Well, thank you.
And you won regionals at C2E2 this past year with your Anastasia. Like, I'm sorry. If people are in the community and, didn't, should know who you are. I'm sorry. Should fucking know who
That's
you
weird.
are.
That's weird.
Are you the Jedimanda?
Shut up. Anyways, it did feel like that. And I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah.
I felt that a lot on Friday. I guess it's because I was Anastasia and I was less mobile, maybe. Or Captain Marvel's more of what is now and what is hot.
Yeah.
And I get it. I mean, I did wear that for a reason. Also, it's awesome. And B, movie's coming out in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Hey.
I need to get those edits done.
Go. It just felt like that a little bit.
Yeah.
But overall, besides that feel, because I wanted to shoot with some other photographers that I know and that I like their work.
Which I'm honestly kind of disappointed that people didn't think that there was drama between us. Because you were shooting with other photographers.
Some people thought that.
Did they? I didn't get anyone who messaged me. I was kind of disappointed because I was just like, yeah, oh my god, that Jedimanda person. God. She stopped working with me.
Yeah.
No.
Hit the fan. That's why we're starting a chat podcast together.
That's why we're roommates.
That's why we're like this. Anyways, I do give Katsucon an 8 out of 5. I can't wait to go back next year.
Now, I want to ask, what was the most standout, like your favorite cosplay that you saw at Katsu?
Well, in person, definitely seeing Cowbutt's Helga was really awesome. And
I can't wait till it's like
Scone's Deku, or Cowbutt, Scone, and Reagan. Their Deku, right? Whatever that was.
Yeah. Deku Princess.
And of course, they're Loki and Thor. But I've never seen those outfits, so I was excited to see them.
Did you not see that? No, you weren't at the photo shoot.
Yeah,
okay,
I haven't. It was neat. What are some other ones? I would definitely say, Louisa's Danny. Okay. Moving on. Test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. But anyway, that Danny cosplay.
Danny cosplay though. Yeah, Louisa's Danny definitely. So good. That was so good. I really wanted to see the Mythic Overwatch group. I didn't get to see them. I saw Tegan's. She looked great, but I didn't get to see Becca's.
I'll show you photos. They were very, like, for a group that's, like, it was kind of, like, almost a rushed group, kind of. Like, there's some girls that actually had time, but, like Tegan, not only had, like, 2 weeks. The Widowmaker that only had, like, 3 days to get it done. It was great.
I don't know how they did that.
I have no idea how they did that
either. A state of, like, pure feat and getting it done in the time manner is insane. Ones that, and of course, Neveda's Shuri.
Yes. Oh, God.
That got me, girl. Got me. But I'm also very biased to Marvel.
Yeah, but your eyes lit up when you came in. You're like,
It just made my day. It gave me like such a boost.
Good.
Something I saw online that I did not see in person. Labanik's Katsu Crunch outfit.
Oh my God. I wish I saw that in person.
I wish I did too. I have no idea what day they wore that, but that was hilarious.
So
definitely go check that out. I don't know who it was, but they did a House Moving Castle ball gown. Did you see that?
Candy Heart cosplay.
Cool.
She also did the merry-go-round dress.
That's who that was.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I know who you are. That was awesome.
Yeah.
House Moving Castle was really lit this year.
Very lit.
I saw a lot of Howls and Sophies.
Yeah, because Tegan and her mom did one. I was going to try the shoot, and they
I
were
saw some Hannah Alexandra ones, weirdly.
Which I'm surprised.
As in, like, that her art came out, 2 weeks ago?
Something like that.
Someone
but it might have been on
cracked
Patreon for a little bit longer,
That's
so she might have had a little bit more time.
That's probably it. Who else? Everybody
Twin
looks so
cosplay.
freaking good.
Twin cosplay apparently was at Katsu. They're a male. I don't know if they're brothers or if they're whatnot.
Nope, I know who you're talking about. That was insane.
Oh my God, they're Monster Hunter.
Monster
They're
Hunter.
from Mexico and they like barely come up to
Yes.
the U.S. I had no idea they were going to be at Katsucon until after Katsucon, and I was not livid, but extremely
Mad
disappointed
at
because
you.
I was just like, oh,
Yeah,
I
Twin
wanna shoot
cosplay
them.
mechs. Dear heavens, that
God.
Monster Hunter.
It's so beautiful. The wigs are so clean for like anime
Just so you all know,
wigs.
we're looking at it right now.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't see it, but we're just like,
God, it's so good.
it hurts because
So
it's so good.
good.
It hurts me.
Like, I wish I had
That was
gotten
good.
to see them. Like they're a dream
Look
shoot.
at their little Steven Universe group. It looks so good.
They're
too.
the wedding Garnet.
Garnet. I was like, what? I don't really know.
So my favorite cosplays that I got to see at Katsu, as far as the ones that I got to shoot, because I love everyone who I booked. I know that's like kind of very stereotypical, but I'm like, I do love every single shoot that I do, because I can already tell you guys, the edits are gonna be so good.
She's really hyped. She has a hard time sitting in the seat.
I know. I'm like, oh, I'm ready. But it probably has to be, like, if I had to choose just one, oh, that's hard. If I had to choose two.
My Captain Marvel, move on.
But no, my Castlevania shoots.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You were the most hyped about those.
With Chad, or like with Hoku Props, and with Silver Lining and Dark Devour, like, the Castlevania shoots. Just because I've been trying to fucking see the costumes for the past year.
It took 5 tries.
It took 5 tries.
You got them.
I finally got them.
You got them.
So happy.
You made everything work.
It made everything work. And then, of course, the Shuri. Oh my God. When she walked through that door, I was just like,
Meh.
oh.
System error 404.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow, cannot be found.
It's so good. Yeah, the Marvel beat up was definitely one of the highlights for me. Seeing everybody in that. Yeah.
Oh, and of course, Danny.
Danny.
Of course, Danny.
Fucking Danny was so good.
Cool. Talk about you, Louisa.
Yeah, we're talking about you, girl. What else do we need to talk about? I think that's it.
That's it. Social medias, plugs, all that.
Yeah,
jazz.
well, I wanted to
Let
ask
us know
you, I
if
wanted
you-
to ask you your weekly recommendation of something other than
Shit,
what
I
we
didn't even
do.
think about that.
Because my weekly recommendation of something other than what we do is the True Crime Junkies podcast. Go check it out
Shit.
on all your podcasty things.
Crime Junkies.
If you like true crime.
Twitch. No, Critical Role.
Critical Role.
Do Critical Role.
Start Critical Role.
My recommendation is going to be Critical Role because it just started like right before Katsucon. I just started. I'm already caught up on episode like 33.
You're
And
binging it.
I am binging this thing, you guys, because I've gotten more and more requests. I've gotten more and more requests for Critical Role photo shoots, and let me just say, I have not dived so hard and deep into a fandom that I'm researching.
Yeah.
Like, I don't cosplay. I really don't cosplay. And I'm about to cosplay Not from Critical Role.
And
because
I'm about
she
to
is me.
Be the photographer. I can't even get that out without laughing. No, I'm not going to ever be a photographer.
You're going to have to shoot April and I, because she's going to be Yasha.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
She's gonna be Yasha. I'm gonna
All
be
I
not.
have is photo 101 and
It's gonna
photo
be
2
great.
classes in my
so
arsenal.
good.
I'll shoot you with my really bad DSLR.
Perfect.
Ugh.
Perfect. I'm ready.
No.
I'm ready. So yeah, so Critical Role. If you don't listen to it, you can listen to it on YouTube. They have all their stuff on there, and yeah.
That's a good recommendation.
So what are the cons that we're going to next, Amanda?
Our next convention is C2E2.
C2E2.
My absolute favorite con because I'm a comic book person and that's my jam. Oh, I cannot wait. That is March 22nd through the 24th.
Something like that.
I think
It's
like
very
that.
close.
Yeah, it's close. Although I don't have any costumes I need to work on till then. I'm
Hallelujah.
taking. I know, right?
I don't know
I'm
what
not
that's
crunching.
like.
I'm not competing. I'm giving a panel on Friday from 2:30 to 3:30 with Sheep Proper people. Please come, Cosplay Central Stage. And then
also
we have a
catch
meetup after that.
Yeah, can also catch you at the Cosplay Culture.
At the Cosplay Culture booth. Yep, I'll be there. I'm not sure on the days for that, so stay close to my Twitter, and I will announce that. But I'll be there as Doctor Strange and Captain Marvel on Friday and Saturday.
Yep. And if you see me running around, because I'm probably going to have like a little studio set up if security doesn't kick me out, and be running around doing photo shoots. And I'm currently booking photo shoots. So if you check my Facebook and Instagram, there's a form.
Booker.
Do the thing. Win
I'm
the
sorry
points.
you won't get buns though, like as in
Yeah.
Japanese buns. I'm not making it.
We won't have steam buns with us this time.
unless we can take a
I
microwave.
might have bacon.
Can we take a microwave?
I don't know. I mean, we probably could.
Maybe. That's weird. Anyways, yeah, C2E is our next one. That's probably the next little convo chat we'll have. If anything pops up between that, you will see it.
Yes.
Other than that, Alex, give me your socials.
So you can find me on most social medias as A. Lee Studios or Alexandra Lee Studios.
Perfect. Same with me. You can find me as Jedimanda on all things. Except really Twitch. I don't Twitch much anymore.
Yep. But let us know in the comments down below or on the side or wherever this is kind of posted. If you enjoyed this, if you like listening to our goofy chats and whatnot, and if you want to hear more, let us know.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, well, then we'll just fucking stop.
Maybe not. I just like recording my voice. I don't have to put on makeup. It's nice. All right, guys. Until next time. Peace out.